cash out, man, the job. No go change your number to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. To bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. If it is for me, surely come to me. They no feed to me for work. Man, they cash out, man, they job. No go change your number to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't go change your number to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. If it is for me, he go surely come to me. They no feed to me for work. Man, they cash out, man, they job. No go change your number to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't go change your number to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody. Don't forget your party to bad Sporty. Make you try to show love for everybody.
Hello everyone, welcome along to the Sporty Show. A Europa League evening is upon us and we're already underway here. Celta are beating Lyon. Nottingham Forest are beating Midtjylland, and Freiburg absolutely smashing it against Genk 5-1. We have some big matches coming up. Hope you caught your breath after yesterday's Champions League chaos. We'll get into a bit of that this evening as well, but I'm your host, Sarah Pararia, and I'm joined by the one and only, my partner in crime, Mr. Clinton Codd.
Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, doing all right. What's going on, man? Very excited for the games. Sorry, Sarah, who did you say is playing?
Today, Panathinaikos and Bettis.
Wow, what
Bologna and Roma.
Wow.
Come on.
Damn, man.
Lille's in action as well against Aston Villa.
Did I hear you say Lyon as well?
No, Lyon is playing right now. They're losing to Celta, right
so,
in front of our eyes.
Okay, so Hendrik is somewhere. All right.
Hendrik is somewhere.
All right, makes sense. No, yeah, let's see how it goes, man.
Brilliant stuff, Mr. Camo. Hello, Motetswane. How are we going?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Yeah, more football. I'm happy to watch. Happy to be here with everybody. Yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys.
I hope
looking
so.
to catch a vibe, yeah.
Well, I hope so as well. And for the very first time, let me introduce to you a very special guest, Daniel Pasti. How are we? Tudo bem, tudo bem?
Hi, Sarah. It's a pleasure to be here. A lot of good football. I do love some Europa League. I think there's a big charm to it. And of course, a lot of Brazilians on the pitch. We have Antony, unfortunately losing against Celta, but Hendrick losing against Celta, but we have Antony coming on. A lot of Brazilians at Porto as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, we're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Mr. Alex Ashmore, how are we feeling? Better than yesterday?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I've had time to sort of move on and forget about it. And yeah, no, doing well. Excited for what's to come over the next couple of days.
Couple of days. Well, let's get into what's coming up this week on SportyTV, or rather for the remainder of the rest of the week here. Guys, we do have a big event tomorrow. I want to remind everyone it's PFL here in Madrid. Camo, hello, Alex and I will be there, and it will be on SportyTV, so don't miss that. But let's get into everything else that's coming up this week on SportyTV, and we'll start off with the Baller League USA for the very first time. J Balvin, Speed, Ronaldinho, they're all going to be there. So we are bringing you guys the Baller League, a very new edition on Saturday. As I mentioned, we have PFL on Friday. I don't know where it went, but it is there. On Saturday, we have Ipswich Town versus Millwall in the EFL Championship, and the Premier League match of the weekend is Fulham taking on Burnley. Sheffield United welcome Wrexham on continuing on Saturday. In La Liga, it's Osasuna versus Girona. Juve against Sassuolo in the Serie A. And on Sunday, we'll wrap it all up with a massive match in Sao Paulo, with Sao Paulo taking on Palmeiras, and the Carabao Cup final, Arsenal, Manchester City, who will lift the trophy. Camo, hello. Bundesliga sees Augsburg and Stuttgart. Lots of football, as always, right here on SportyTV. Make sure to download the SportyTV app, where it's the only place where you can get La Liga and the Premier League on the go. Check out the one-up feature on SportyBet, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Camo, big match on Sunday, Carabao Cup final. You feeling good?
Feeling good. The beginning of the quadruple, you know? So, yeah, super excited.
It's going to get long here. It's going to get very long. That's me and the boys today.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
It's haven't been like this in ages.
Yeah.
Facts.
There you go.
I think I should leave. It's going to be a long 3 hours for me.
Bet.
A long 3 hours. All right. As I mentioned, Europa League already underway, but we do have some big matches kicking off in about 25 minutes' time. Aston Villa up against Lille. All these matches, by the way, have a 0-0 aggregate. So these are basically fresh starts and almost one-off matches. Porto welcoming Stuttgart, Real Bettis against Panathinaikos, and of course, Roma and Bologna in a Serie A clash. Clinton, you looking forward to some of these, as Danny mentioned, your boy Antony in action?
No, of course. Yeah, I think Antony is an exciting player to look out for. Assuming he does perform, sometimes it goes quiet, depending on who or which defender is playing against. But I think the one
Celta just scored again.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow. So no, sorry. Is Hendrick playing? Christ.
Yeah. Hendrick came off already.
Yeah, he's on the bench now.
So good.
It's the 92nd minute. So Celta de Vigo have sealed their spot into the quarterfinals of the Europa League here. And let's just take a look at this goal quickly.
There's no way they wouldn't score.
There's absolutely no way. And
he passed into the net. But hang on, can I ask one really wild question though?
No.
I mean, I'm not asking you, I'm asking Sarah. She's the host, right? Does the best footballers come from Brazil?
Yes.
5 World Cups would probably suggest they might. Wait, where's Messi from?
Argentina.
Come on, we have Pelé. He is the greatest.
What?
Okay, it's too early to
Greatest of
start
all
this. It's too early to start this. Brazil, though, is like a factory for football players. They just...
because I don't know if you guys saw this video on social media. I don't know if it was AI generated, but it was this woman. Like, you could clearly see it's an elderly woman.
The grandma beating the kids.
Yes, did you see it? No, but was that AI or was that real?
I don't think so, but also, like...
If that's real,
yeah.
that's the reason why I'm asking the question,
got the
because
sauce.
that scared me. No, that scared me. I don't know, maybe you didn't see the video. But this grandma, no. It has to be AI.
I don't think it has to be AI.
But No, Sarah, come on. Did you see what she did?
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, Andrew can't do it.
Well,
So there's a granny playing football?
Listen, she took out, like, no, you need to see what happened. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo cannot do what she did right now at his age. I'm telling you. Like, what she did there, it scared me, and I was trying to check if this is... And I was seeing a few journalists saying, yeah, the home of football has to be Brazil. If this grandma could do this to kids. And the goal she scored with her left, after doing what... You don't, like, this thing, I'll have to go find this video and I'll show you maybe off camera. But, listen, this stuff...
Find it.
This thing
I
scared
can pass it to you, Alex.
What would I...
Maybe just type Brazilian grandma.
Oh, you've got it, have you, Sarah?
I can get it right now.
That thing was... Whew. No, come on, you haven't seen the video.
No, I didn't see it, man.
This is just
But
an
no,
average Brazilian grandmother, bro.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Alex, check
found
your
it, yeah.
personal.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Do you have
Camo, if you want it, it's this.
Oh, this looks real, you know?
It looks... No, but you know AI can look real.
That it looks too like the quality isn't good.
Yeah,
enough for it
but
to be AI.
yeah. That's what nah, this is real. Yeah, this looks real. Hey, but shout out to this granny,
Oh
man.
my god. If I was that,
Born with it. It's in their blood.
She even did the little snake back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like...
if I was that guy there defending, I wouldn't come back.
That's it, boys. That's
the
it.
elastico with the right leg
Yeah.
and shooting with the left is
No.
crazy.
You see where I'm coming from. For me, you're too old for that stuff. Like, okay, I don't know.
I mean, I don't
You're
have the
too
need
old
for
for
that.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. I couldn't. God knows I couldn't do
I
it.
think, given the wealth of talent that Brazil has produced as a country, in terms of, and obviously the best player to ever have played football is not Brazilian.
Well, exactly. Yes. I mean, well, everybody
in terms
knows.
of if we talk about
If we're talking about ratio,
like
yeah.
the number of top-level players that they produced.
And also, like,
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah, like every
That's what I mean with the
generation-
factory. It's just like a conveyor belt,
Yeah.
and it just...
Every generation of Brazilian football has had superstars.
And I see these random videos of even women just, you know,
Well, one of the best female players to ever play football was Marta.
The best.
The best.
I would argue
We
as
have
well.
the best in men and
actually,
women.
Aitana Bomati and Alexia Putellas are not done yet.
Nah.
Marta's the good.
Magda is the
do you know-
goal. Thanks,
do you
guys.
know?
But they're still playing.
Do you know?
And they're winning more than Marta.
Do you-
And so I think they're making a case for themselves.
Do you know?
They're not
do you know?
retired yet.
Do you know if?
Yeah, it makes
do you know?
sense.
Do you know a football match I would love to watch?
So
I would love to see best all-time or best current 11 women football playing against a Premier League team, men.
Nah, bro.
Any Premier League team?
Obviously not the top 10. Let's say a Premier League team like maybe.
I reckon the Barcelona
maybe
women's
Sunderland.
team would get
Or
half.
Wolves.
No,
Premier League team
Sunderland's
run
good.
for their
Wolves
money.
is struggling.
Or would you think the all-time, the current best 11 female could beat a championship team?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You think?
Okay, what I'll give you some homework. You don't have to do it today or actually, you know what? You can do it next week because Barcelona are in action against Real Madrid in the Champions League, and we have that here on Sporty TV for the women, El Clásico. Watch Barcelona play the women's team. They're one of the best women's side in all of football. Watch them play, and then come back and you give us an answer.
I think the only thing
To be honest,
that would be difficult is the physicality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think
Quality-wise on the ball, you'd say most top-level championship players, in terms of quality on the ball, aren't amazing. Like, they're good, but like they're not unbelievable.
I think that physicality.
I think a championship team would win.
I mean, I would think so because sometimes I feel like no matter how good you are, you're still a woman.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And just
I want
like
to clarify.
that, we're just passed to the side again.
No, sorry, hold on.
Day
Sorry,
in
hold on.
life.
No, sorry, hold on. Listen, and I'm not saying it in a negative way, yeah? I'm just trying to say it biologically, yeah? And everybody knows, this is fact. The man would be the man, the woman would be the woman. Women are, there are so many things women can do that men would never know how to do, or men would never do. And I feel like that physicality you mentioned is an attribute that comes with men. And football is a physical activity as well. And no matter how much you want to put it, the man would always dominate. when it comes to that, right? But when it comes to that IQ, like you mentioned, I'm sure there are so many female footballers who would have a better IQ on the pitch than a lot of male footballers, if that makes sense. Do you see it? But when it comes to that strength, I give an example. Even when I play football, right, and let's say I'm playing randomly and there's a woman on the beach, yeah, I know that sometimes I don't want to go hard because I feel like physicality-wise, you know.
Not all of you are like that.
No, I mean,
Can confirm.
No, but
So can our producer Ben.
no, but I can't. I'll be scared to go hard because you know I know if fools, but it doesn't mean I have a better IQ than the person I'm playing against. Assuming the person is a woman, does that make sense? The woman might be thinking ahead of me. However, because of the physicality, so in that regard, I believe maybe the championship team might or you know probably would win the game with just that one attribute.
Can we get back to it over here? All right,
Sorry, go on. All right.
Celta de Vigo and Freiburg are heading to the quarterfinals, and we are awaiting extra time between Nottingham Forest and Michelin because the aggregate is 2-2. So we'll keep you guys posted on that one. Alex, another potential knockout for a Premier League side in European contention. And let's actually get into that.
Yeah.
It's, you know, there's talks. La Liga, the Serie A, Liga, Bundesliga. Which one's the Farmers League?
I think I have a sentence that can sum it all up quite well.
Be my guest.
And maybe this isn't always true, but I think it's a general rule that's quite good. The Premier League is the best league in the world, but I think the top teams from the other teams in Europe are better.
Okay.
So, like, the Premier League as a league is better than every other league in the
You
world.
mean as an organization?
Competitiveness, what the type of football you get, I think
Money.
it's just better in every way. You know, yes, you could say there are some things that the Premier League doesn't do well, but I think in terms of a league, the Premier League is pretty good. Like they've got it pretty bang on. But the top teams from
So you mean just go straight Barcelona, Real Madrid?
Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG.
Serie A, leave it alone. Leave
Yeah,
it alone.
that's it.
Leave it alone.
Like
No,
the top teams.
You could still go Inter at some point.
Forget about Inter. They lost to Bodo Glimt.
I know. I mean,
Hey,
Man City,
hey,
Man City
no
lost
Bodo
to Bodo
slander.
Glimt as well. You know,
Yeah, I
teams
know.
that lost to Bodo
They got to the latter stage. I'm thinking the Premier League is the best league in the world, but the top teams from the other leagues, like the French league, well, the PSG.
Barcelona lost to Bodo Glimt, didn't they?
No.
No.
No?
Athletic.
Atleti.
Okay, Atleti, yeah.
But yeah, I think the Premier League is the best league in the world, but the top teams from around the world are better.
Did anyone hear what Anthony Gordon had to say after the match against Barcelona?
No.
Regarding this, they were asking him about the Premier League and the Champions League and how the teams play, and he said, in the Champions League, I think the teams play a lot more freely and openly, and they come to play and they attack. And in the Premier League, it's a lot more about set pieces. Were shots being fired?
Yeah, shots to Arsenal. Fact, yeah. But can I just say this quickly though? I think this is exactly the conversation we've had here billions of times, where I've said that when you look at the La Liga, for example, you could clearly see that there are so many players who are exciting to watch here. And there's a reason why they're exciting to watch. Simply because they still have that orientation of what football should be like. And what should football be? Football should be a game that people would enjoy watching.
I disagree.
I agree.
But you're saying the Premier
Say
League is too
something.
mechanical.
I disagree.
Sorry?
I agree. I'm glad you agree with yourself.
You're saying the Premier League is too mechanical.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So now when you look at the Premier League, it's almost like the Premier League is controlled, right? The instructions are taking advantage of the game itself. Whereas when you look at the La Liga, there are still some room for people to exercise their talents on the pitch.
Freedom to the players.
Freedom to
But then I think that is my big problem with La Liga, and I think it's something that I've thought about a lot. Spanish football, as a general, it's more on the ground. Like they like to pass the ball around more. They like to.
It's more technical.
They like to play nicer football. But I think the lower you go, even in La Liga, some of the players and some of the teams aren't good enough to play that type of football.
Absolutely.
They still do,
Absolutely.
which makes it a worse product. You look at Wolves, Burnley, they know they're not going to play like that, so they play an ugly brand of football, but at the end of the day, maybe you still get more goals. You know, obviously, I don't know, you'd have to do a comparison, but I think the lower ebbs of La Liga compared to the lower ebbs of the Premier League, I think in terms of entertaining football, I think the Premier League is better because when the lower La Liga teams try and play nice passing football, because of their quality isn't there, I don't think it's that good.
What I've noticed about the Premier League is the fact that when you, like I said, I was speaking about instructions, and let's use Arsenal, who play some kind of robotic football as an example, right? Where
you guys keep saying this about Arsenal, but you guys know the only reason why we play the way we do is because everybody parks the bus against Arsenal.
No. See,
That's a fact.
Camuelo, no. I feel like people are adapting.
And did everyone park the bus against City when they won 4 Premier Leagues in a row? They didn't play like Arsenal.
But people were still saying that City plays boring football.
Now, not then.
Back then as well.
You're joking,
You're not going to sit here and tell me that you watch Mahrez playing boring football.
Kevin De Bruyne,
boring football.
Have a seat.
Wait,
now you've lost your mind.
You guys are talking about individual players producing
You're telling me Aguero played
individual
played
brilliance.
together.
No.
They all played together.
Those guys were individual players
Alex, get your friend.
produced moments of magic.
My friend.
But generally, the consensus argument around those Manchester City teams were they pass a lot of side to side. They take too long to pass through the lines.
The argument was that it was boring because they won so much, but the brand of football was so much better.
No, I never heard anyone actually say that Man City during that era was boring.
No, the people did say it was boring.
But I think they said it was boring because they won so much.
It was a domination. It was like, well, City's just going to win again.
Even the football games, people were saying this is boring. City have all the ball.
Were you saying
all
it to
they
yourself
do
in
is
your
party.
room?
Hey, I'm genuine. This was a genuine perspective of things when people were saying.
I'm not disagreeing or arguing, but I don't think I actually heard one person say that during that period.
I actually heard it.
Speak on it.
Don't you think it's more about Pep Guardiola rather than Manchester City itself?
Yeah, exactly. So that goes
Pep
back
Guardiola's style being like that, and he put his style into Manchester City squad, so it became like boring because it was just another Pep Guardiola team.
I think Pep Guardiola has. Maybe this is going to sound a bit outrageous.
Ruined football.
Has ruined football.
No, listen. I agree.
Tries to play
I agree.
like
Listen. We've had this conversation here before, and actually I agree with it. And listen, and that's exactly the reason why I still go bang on the fact that the reason why it's not working for Pep Guardiola now is because he's not having to rebuild players that would sustain that kind of football that he once had, and I don't think he's having, that level of players that are able to give him that display that he once had before. I mean, everybody knows Pep Guardiola, in my opinion, trust me, he ruined football for me, right? What we saw, not facts, because I give an example. Listen, the reason why Pep Guardiola rates Lionel Messi so much, and I'm not saying he's rating him because he coached him. Messi is the greatest footballer that would have played football from now and even in the future. Yeah, no facts. God knows, right?
In the future,
but
it hurts me with so many people agreeing with it.
There is nobody that will play football that will be better than Messi. God knows. This is,
not in the 2000s.
Pele, from when football started till where football is going to end, Messi is the best player, right?
Second.
Now, listen, Messi and Pep Guardiola, the kind of game they used to play, right? Pep Guardiola just trusted that, I'm giving them that freedom. This is not my type of game. But you guys are too good for me to control. This is the respect Pep Guardiola has for Messi.
What Pep Guardiola team are you talking about?
Barcelona.
All right.
Barcelona.
I feel like that is, I agree with you, but I think that's also an exception in terms of the fact that I think if most managers had Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, the players that Guardiola had in that team,
Fam, Liam Rosino would have coached that team and they would win all kinds of... No, pause. No, hold on. Listen. Now, for me, yeah. And that's
You went a bit too far with the
No, that's not me going too far because look. I give you a typical example, yeah. I feel like an average coach. There's a reason why Liam Rosino came to Chelsea. It's because he had
an upgrade for him.
It was an upgrade, just the same way Vincent Kompany was an upgrade to Bayern Munich. Fam, he brought Burnley to the Premier League, took them back, and got a promotion to Bayern somehow. Fam, that's one of the craziest stories you would have heard in football. Yeah. We're speaking about a guy that took his team back to the championship, and you were like, you've done a good job. Let's give you now a bigger team.
So you're saying Rosinia's going to get Chelsea?
No. No. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is, now you look at Vincent Kompany with Bayern Munich. First season, what happened? Did he win the trophy?
At Bayern?
Yes.
Did he win it at the first?
Last season? Yeah, he did.
Okay.
It was Thomas Tuchel that was the manager when...
When Bayern Leverkusen won. Okay, now, so you see, he goes to Bayer Leverkusen. He has the players that some of us would define as, at least, I don't know if I'll say they are the best in you. Okay, so we can say
the best players in the world.
So no, that's what I'm saying. So you bring a Vincent Kompany that relegated a team. He comes to Bayern Munich. Is to tell you that I don't think he needed some kind of rocket science managerial sense
but then also
to get Bayern Munich. And when you consider the league he's playing for two, maybe not extremely competent.
To give credit to Vincent Kompany, if you watch Burnley in the Premier League, I remember watching their first game. I think it was against City.
Yes.
Unbelievable football.
100%.
Yeah. But because they had players that weren't very good, they couldn't execute it.
Yeah.
Now they've got those players at Bayern, they can.
In terms of Bayern Munich, I know that we give them the Bundesliga tax, and I remember you said this last season, when they won the Bundesliga, you were like, I can do this with Bayern Munich, because they always win, basically. Since that Club World Cup and their exit out of it, Bayern Munich have looked to be one, if not the best team in Europe, the way they play football. I think he actually has implemented a lot into this team. I think the narrative of whether it's Pep, Vincent Kompany, Luis Enrique, just because they have the good players, it's hard to coach a group. Real Madrid, case in point.
Of course.
So I think you have to give the manager some credit. And I think what I'm seeing, well, with Bayern Munich anyways, they're a good team to watch.
Yes. But Sarah, listen,
Arsenal.
I'm not taking away the credit from Vincent Kompany. You know why? Because for me, I think one of the most difficult things to do in football, especially in English football, is to bring a team from Championship. Listen, I don't know if you guys see what happens.
To get out.
It's not the easiest. If you are a manager and you're able to go through that season and bring a team to the Premier League, it means you have something.
So it's harder to win the Championship than it is to win most of the top leagues in the world.
100%. I totally agree. So that's what I'm saying. A manager like Vincent Kompany, who was able, yes, I understand that he brought them there and he took them back, but let's focus on where he brought them, right? He already has at least some level of coaching skills. That means that if handed over the better players, he was going to display, and that's what we're seeing with Bayern Munich, right? So for me, I mean, coming down to the conversation we were having, I believe that it's still, I don't know, it boils down to the kind of players you have, right? And when we're speaking about ruining football with Pep Guardiola, yeah? Pep Guardiola is a coach who he had, when he has those world-class players, of course it's going to work for him. And these are the kind of players that you don't need too much instructions because they are able to go express themselves on the pitch. But now, in the Premier League, this is not what we see. At least when you look at the La Liga, for example, you watch a Barcelona play, yeah? I feel like, to some extent, these players are free. And you would enjoy watching the Barcelona. You even enjoy watching even the Bayern Munich we're speaking about, right? I mean, in my opinion, I enjoy watching Bayern Munich, right? So why do we not see this in the Premier League?
I think it goes back to what Alex was saying or at least from my perspective, about the cultural, like how much it's embedded in the culture, the way of playing. Yeah. Like in
Spain, freedom of expression.
In Spain, it's not.
So you've just mentioned it. This is how they free football. He just said it's now a result.
But it's always been a result.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the reason. Hold on, Alex.
Look at Chelsea under Abramovich. Look at how many managers they sacked. Di Matteo
Because
won
of
the Champions League, and then he got sacked in September.
See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are still coming down to answer the question I'm asking, right? Listen, I still keep saying it that there's a reason why a whole bunch of us that were born in the 90s.
What? Speak? Who?
No, some of us were born in the 90s, right? There's a reason why we enjoyed watching football, most times not because of the results.
I think I'm the only person here that wasn't.
I thought you were born in the 80s. I'm not even kidding.
Shut up your mouth, man. Shut up, Sarah. Shut up.
I wasn't even kidding.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Close, though.
Well, we are close, actually.
Well, it's only about the 1990s.
No, but yeah. So for those of us who were born in the 90s, yeah, we enjoyed football because football was a sport that you should enjoy watching. It should, for me, it shouldn't be about the results. It should be because hold on, hold on. This is a whole, wait now.
Okay, finish.
This is a whole 90 minutes of you.
But that's the Arsenal. That's what Arsenal used to think. Like, it doesn't matter about the result. It matters about the football. Like, look at us, champagne football. We finish 4th every year.
Literally.
But we play nice football.
See.
All right, let's hold on to this. We're going to take a little break because we're moments away from kickoff here over in Europa League. When we come back, we'll continue and we'll have kickoff across all these matches. Don't go anywhere.
Right then, let's talk about fighting. This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it. Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play 1-up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. 1-up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Emeka, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride,
by football, by heritage,
by passion, by Africa. This is our game, our bet.
This is SportyBet.
into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up to take centre stage. And Stamford and Haaland scores. There is
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. Yes, that is the Carabao Cup final right here on SportyTV this Sunday. Don't miss it. Who will lift the trophy? We'll find out in a few days' time. All right, let's jump into the Europa League because we are underway here in Sevilla. Bettis against Panathinaikos, as well as in the capital of Italy, Roma, welcoming Bologna. And we have Unai Emery's very own Aston Villa up against Lille. The fourth match, also Porto and Stuttgart, and we will be keeping eyes on the Europa Conference League as well. Let's run through these lineups really quickly, and we'll start with Aston Villa. It will be Dibu Martinez, a back four of Bogard, Lindelof, Torres, and Maatsen. In the middle, Onana, John McGinn, and Luis. And up front, Jadon Sancho, Tammy Abraham, and Morgan Rogers. For the visitors in Lille, Ozer, a back four of Perrault, Ribeiro, Mbemba, Minur, and Ngoi. Bentaleb and Bouadi in the middle, and Correia, Olivier Giroud,
Giroud.
Kamahalo, and Mugao.
That's how you say it. So Olivier Giroud.
Olivier Giroud.
There's Olivier Giroud.
Kamahalo's favorite player. So we are underway here at Villa Park. Over to Sevilla, running through the lineup. Real Betis has Lopez, Hector Bellerin, Marc Bartra, Nathan, and Rodriguez, Antony, Fornals, Amrabat, and Ezauli. And it is Cucho Hernandez and Rui Ball up front for Panathinaikos. And, the Greek names. We have fun here. Lafont, Hernandez, Ignason, and Katris, Calabria, Sanchez, Bakasetas, and Kyriakopoulos up front. Taborda, Teta, and Pelistri.
Clinton, I'd like to see you have a go at that.
That one, you know what, actually, to be honest, Greek names are long, but they're easy.
No, but I'd like to see him...
All right, this one. Right there. Slow and steady.
I don't know, it's actually easy.
Go on then.
Kyriakopoulos. Yeah.
Greek names are just intimidating, but they're not hard.
No, I mean, Ali, you don't have to have an accent on that one.
And now, Kvicha.
Easy. Easy.
Okay, over to Roma and Bologna. Roma sees Villar in between the sticks. Mancini, Indica, Hermoso, Selecone, Cristante, Pisili and Wesley, and El Shaarawy and Daniel Malin will start as the front pairing. Bologna sees Ravaglia in between the sticks. Mario, Lukumi, Vitic, and Zortea. Freuler, Ferguson, and Povega in the middle. And Rowe, Castro, and Federico Bernardeschi. And let's just go through Porto and Stuttgart real quick. Diogo Costa, no surprises there. Costa Silva, Bednarek, and Sanusi. Fofana, Rosario, Mora, and Gomes, Mofi, and Sainz. For Stuttgart, it's Nubel, Mittelstadt, Endricks, Chalbot, and Hakes. Karathor, Undav, Steeler, and Frurik. Demirovic. It's the Eastern European names that I actually had. I think they're the worst. Demirovic and Hanus. So that's who will be starting these four matches right now. Alex, are we sprinkling today? Is there some money to be made after a double loss yesterday between?
I don't know.
All of these matches are 0-0.
Yeah, and the Europa League is very hard to bet on. I feel like it's maybe one of those ones where I'd like to pick a winner.
Okay, why don't you pick 4 winners?
Go on then.
Clinton, get involved. Send him 5. Send him a 5.
Send him a 5.
Let's have a look at it. We could...
So, I mean, there's obviously an obvious answer.
I'd go Villa.
Villa.
Bettis. Maybe not Bettis. Villa, Roma.
Oh, you know, that game was so back and forth last week. Bologna put on such a fight. I do not know.
Villa, Rio.
But it's at the
Cool.
But when you look at even their games, they don't even have those high scoring.
I have a feeling Stuttgart
they were all
might
0-0
be
last week.
It's very annoying, man.
Sorry.
I have a feeling Stuttgart might be Porto.
I also think, but it is in the Estadio do Dragão.
I don't know, I just...
Bored through the season, though. Danny, who do you have winning these games? Nobody can pick.
I'd say Roma against Bologna, Porto against Stuttgart, Betis
Because Antony.
Hoping Antony performs well. I like Antony. I think he should have been called up by Ancelotti. It didn't happen.
He didn't call him. To be honest, I don't think he's up to that. I mean, if they're not calling Neymar, I mean, I understand Antony plays.
The thing with Antony is that Rodrigo got injured, so there's a hole in the right wing, and I think Antony will be a guy to fill in this gap, this space left by Rodrigo. Maybe not as a starter, but maybe as a second half sub on. And
right now, though, Antony and Rodrigo, who do you think has the upper hand? Assuming he was not injured.
If Rodrigo wasn't injured,
yeah,
Rodrigo.
Nah, because for me, Antony seems to be playing more football. He has more. I mean, you're not going to compare him to Rodrigo right now, though.
That's a good question because Rodrigo isn't having a good season.
Yeah,
indeed. Like
he's barely playing.
He's barely scoring.
I think if I had to take one to the World Cup, I'd take Antony.
Today.
I mean, today. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, this debate doesn't exist because Rodrigo is injured. But if he wasn't injured, I'd still take Rodrigo for experience. Huh?
Most of our debates here don't exist.
No, but I take Rodrigo for experience because I think.
But then Antony's got experience.
I think Rodrigo, for example, he could play in more positions. He could play in the left. He could play in the middle. He could play as a second striker. He can even play as a 9, as a false 9. He can play on the right, and he delivers. He's not having a good season, but he delivers when you need him.
Oh, Bettis taking the lead.
Oh, Bettis scores.
There you go.
Wow, here we go. First goal. Well, a big change from last week. Ruibal. Well, the Spaniard has scored here for the Andalusian side.
Did he take Ryan? I didn't see the score, actually.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Do you think he's better than Esteban?
No.
Wow.
No way.
Nah, I don't think so. No, I think Esteban's more complete.
He's just not been playing. That's why he's not gone.
Yeah, there are levels. Yeah, Ryan is really, really good, but Esteban is just on another level. He's like generational player, you know. I mean, he has a potential to be a generational player. It doesn't mean he is right now, but he has the potential to become one. And Ryan is just a really, really, really good player.
Really, really good.
What a goal!
What do Brazilian people think about?
Wow!
Wait! That first strike didn't go in.
Some hit, huh?
Damn! Whoa. Nah, but I would have loved that one to go in, man. That would have been sweet.
What do Brazilian people think about Paul Clement?
Who?
Paul Clement, Ancelotti's assistant.
David Ancelotti or Paul Clement?
Paul Clement, the English guy.
I don't
Haven't
think
seen
much,
much.
apparently.
No, apparently not.
Haven't heard
Not
much.
a whole lot.
I think David Ancelotti is more in the media because he used to coach Botafogo. So, yeah,
Is he back?
Paul Clement.
He's not back with his dad now. Is he?
He's back with his dad. Yeah, he's went to the World Cup.
I know
Yeah,
he left Botafogo. I didn't realise he was back in the Brazil setup.
yeah.
So
He's
does that
back
mean
for the
what?
World
Paul Clement's gone? I assume so.
David Ancelotti.
He did a good job at Botafogo, actually, David Ancelotti.
Say again, sorry. What did you say?
He did a good job at Botafogo, David Ancelotti.
Yeah, it's strange, but I mean, he wasn't there for long, was he?
I think it was 7 months-ish.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the situation at Botafogo now?
I mean,
Not so good.
it would be too long of a debate. I take the whole 3 hours talking about Botafogo,
Perfect.
John Textor, Lyon, Crystal Palace. The whole situation is just too messy.
Botafogo was on SportyTV just last night against Palmeiras.
Let's not talk about it.
Sorry. Neymar will be in action on Sunday on SportyTV, though. Don't miss that. Sao Paulo and Palmeiras. Oh, no.
No,
It's Sao Paulo and...
Palmeiras.
No, it is Oh, so no Neymar. Neymar will come soon, though, guys. Sorry.
Big star playing for São Paulo, though, is Lucas Moura.
Very true.
But he broke his ribs.
Oh, that's a really horrible injury.
Yeah.
Sorry. It just triggered. Noah Lang lost his finger last night.
Did you see the picture?
No, show me.
Oh, no.
Please.
Oh, you don't want to see
I do. Thoughts with Noah Lang, obviously posted on his socials after the surgery, said everything went well, and he was making jokes about it. So I think he's in good spirits, but I didn't realize how bad of an injury that was.
It had to have been the way he was
I mean, the thing is, though, a break can be really painful. Like, I didn't know that they had to take it off. Did they take it off? Is the whole thing gone?
It got
or
detached.
Is it just...
And then they put it back, I guess.
So,
sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm good with this stuff. Danny?
I don't like it.
Oh, damn. It proper came off.
But is it back on? Does he have all 5?
Yeah, I think so.
I read this morning that he lost to Clinton.
Oh, maybe he did lose it. I don't know.
Wait.
Like it was dangling there.
Oh, that's over there. Okay.
My question is like,
it's really not that bad.
I mean, was there like some kind of did his finger go?
Yeah, they showed what it was. It was like the advertisement boards, and there was like this little, I don't know, I guess metal part, and I guess it just went and he was going at pace. He didn't, you know, it's just one of those freak accidents. Like no one's fault. It was just unfortunate, but. Yeah, hopefully a speedy recovery for Noah Lang, and he can get back to Gala very soon.
And Osimhen broke his arm on the same match.
What? Yeah, so he's currently on a whole...
When we saw that substitution at the half.
Yeah.
And you said, no, it's a lie.
I know.
He was right about Joan Garcia, though. No injury.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what that was? I thought about it.
Sorry?
He doesn't want to go to Spain. Training.
So you see, you guys believe me now?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm kind of happy about it, though. I don't want any of these people going to a friendly match at all. Let's take a week off, rest, come back, full fitness. Thibaut Courtois, on the other hand, could miss.
Yeah, apparently the
both Bayern clashes.
Yeah.
Up to 6 weeks out, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you this much.
Yeah, so they attached.
Oh!
Apparently they reattached the right thumb.
Oh, okay. You're walking us through what happened in the OR?
No, just there's a report here from from what happened.
So he has it?
But Galatasaray apparently are going for compensation.
Of course they are.
No, thank you. Ugh. That sort of stuff gives me the heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies. Do you guys, Clinton, did you want to go back to what you were talking about in the Premier League?
What were we talking about?
Before the ad break? It doesn't matter. We can move along.
No, but I think it's pretty much an established conversation, and, you know, I put it to you, my lord.
Oh.
You know, the Premier League isn't as exciting as I mean, it is exciting in terms of chasing the title.
Yeah.
But football isn't really exciting in my opinion.
I think football's not the same as it was when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's not the same football I fell in love with.
It's not. It's not the same football when I was growing up and when you were growing up. You know, these two different eras. It's still.
To be honest, actually, and I know there's a bias involved here, but I think the football when I was growing up, and I was, say, from like 2005-06 to like maybe 2016, 17, that period was just unreal.
No, sure.
Like, you know,
100%.
You go through like the Euros, the World Cup in South Africa. You know,
you're basically talking about a Spanish dominance. Barcelona won 2 trebles in that period.
Yeah.
Spain won a Euro twice and a World Cup.
But just Sarah, have you guys ever thought about if social media existed during?
No. I think I'm so happy it didn't.
Yeah.
We were honestly blessed to live before this.
But what I'm saying is, what we enjoyed from the games. Imagine social media existed to publicize.
But that was part of the fun, like going to YouTube, having to find highlights, like looking in the newspaper, going to find the magazines. The 2010 World Cup, I was buying the 360 magazines with all the information about all the teams and like reading it, and just like that's how you would learn. Like that was like kind of the fun there was about it. You know,
that was fun in research.
Yeah, exactly. Getting like. Instead of just...
For me, I think what I would have loved if social media existed was, you know, I would have just loved to go see a meme of what Ronaldo has done to somebody on the pitch, and then, you know, people using just that one clip to, you know, say like a whole billion stuff that is just so funny, you know? Like, I would love to see maybe even R9 doing something or some kind of crazy goal he would have scored, and, you know, some kind of things coming out. But, listen...
Who did you say?
R9.
Get out of here.
Nah, you're not gonna do this with Ronaldo, right?
No. Just technical pronunciation of
Because with Ronaldo, we don't touch, yeah? There's only one Ronaldo.
Vincent and I have said on this show that he's like our favorite striker.
No, R9, when it comes to that
Pure
striker, nobody comes close in
I-
the history of football.
I have a hot take, yeah?
Here we go.
Make sure it's like not too hot. Like, that will cause trouble. Like, just take it easy, man.
Ronaldo, without any injury, the only one.
Okay, the only one. Sorry, thank you.
The only one, without any injuries, would be the best player in history of football.
I guess we'll never know. That's
We'll
the
never
thing.
know. Yeah, that's a debate that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's a hot take.
No,
because I do think like
his career was one that was so, it was shortened.
You don't?
It was so short.
But
his peak was short because of injuries.
But hold on. But then, could you not have said the same thing with Neymar, though?
Oh,
No, sincerely, we're talking about technical abilities here.
I think it's different. I think it's different because Ronaldo's injuries really led to him losing power, losing the, how'd you say?
Say what you said again. Without the injuries, R9
would be the best player in the history of football.
What you're saying, though, about his injuries affected his playing, what are you about to say about Neymar? Because I think I'll agree.
Yeah, because Ronaldo's injuries, like the way he hurt his knee, actually impacted on the way he performed. Whereas Neymar, it was more of a thing of
making bad decisions.
Yes, and not really committing to recovery, instead of saying locking in and saying, okay, I'm gonna recover from this injury because I want to reach the top level again. I want to be the best in the world again. Because at some point I think he was reaching out to Messi and Ronaldo's level, but he didn't get there. Anyways, that's another discussion. But the thing is, Ronaldo's injury physically transformed and changed him, whereas Neymar's injury didn't do it.
No, I could see have the same argument for Neymar because I feel like injury does have a crazy toll on you. And it's not just even about the injuries, it's even the mental aspect of it too, right? Because for me, when you look at Neymar, first of all, for as young as he is, knowing that there are still current players who still play, considering how young he still is, some players still think he's their GOAT. Some people will call him like, this guy is actually my best player, not even a Cristiano Ronaldo, not even a
Lamine Yamal says Neymar is his biggest idol.
Exactly. See, so for me, I feel like these recurrent injuries definitely did play some kind of role in him not getting to that level where we would have said R9. I understand. Yeah, like I said, I've never really argued to say R9 is, for me, like I said, striking that number 9 position. Nobody comes like this guy is the king of that one, right? But Neymar, the technicality that guy comes with, what we love to see on the pitch, like what we saw with the likes of the Ronaldinho, right? This is something I felt like we would have seen more.
Pure ability.
Exactly, you know. But the injuries again had to cut short. I mean, there are so many players, even, you look at even the Eden Hazard from Chelsea, yeah? He had it in him whether you like it or not. This guy was pure, like, class with Chelsea. But then again, he's gone to Real Madrid. An injury has now made us say we would never know what he could have become eventually. You know, I feel like, you know, these are players in recent times that would have given us the football that we saw in the times of the likes of the Ronaldo. You know, we're just lucky to see that Lionel Messi, injury was not able to stop him. And this is why himself and Cristiano Ronaldo are players that, you know, they have to be highly respected.
Yeah.
Because you don't play this long time in your career. I mean, how many times have you heard that Ronaldo went on some kind of, you know, 3 months long, 4 months long injury? I'm considering
but you see the difference. Ronaldo takes care. Cristiano Ronaldo takes care of his body the way Neymar never did.
100%. No, Cristiano Ronaldo had discipline.
Yeah.
And we're speaking about extreme level of discipline.
Yeah.
Right? But then you look at Messi, who is almost like a natural. Somebody who was born to play football. Yeah? Looking at how targeted even he is on the pitch when he's playing against teams. It's almost like what we see with Lamine Yamal. He comes on the pitch. I'm sure that coaches are saying, that young man, we need to send 3 people on him, or, you know, create some kind of, you know, go whilst people are trying to mark him. Let's use this other player as, the person who's now going to cause the horror. So you will see the likes of the Rafinha, you will see the Pedri causing havoc when you have 3 people going on. You know, I remember when Nigeria played Argentina in 2018, this was literally the instruction. We saw it even in our game. They sent like 3 players to say go. Actually, sorry, 5. In fact, there's even a picture of Messi being at the middle of 5 people.
Yeah.
Right? And despite how much they target this guy, they played all this time. You don't hear. So the question is, how come?
But I do think Messi has a big level of discipline as well, because you never saw like reports of Messi going to nightclubs and staying until 5 a.m. drinking and hosting lots of parties the way Neymar was in the media.
I do, sorry to interrupt you, Danny, but I do just want to let everyone know that Michelin and Nottingham Forest are headed to penalties. 2-2 on aggregate, 30 minutes of extra time, no more goals. I'm trying to see if we can get it up over here, but it could be another Premier League team. Done and dusted. Camo, Michelin, going up against the Forest.
Michelin are good, man. They have some proper players. Osario, Ousmane Diao. Yeah, they have some quality players. So for me, it's not that surprising. Obviously, Forest, I think, have more money to spend and can buy better players. So in that sense, it's a bit of a shock. But yeah, shout out Michelin, man.
The Porto goal.
Porto have scored at home. Okay. Oh.
William Gomez, yeah.
What a celebration. Well, that's 3-1 on aggregate to the leaders in the Primeira Liga over Portugal.
Bologna also.
Bologna scored.
I knew this was not going to be easy for Roma. Okay, come on, Europa League. And it's Rowe with the goal.
Wow, what a goal by Bologna. Wow.
Yeah, really nice.
You see, William Gomez, the Brazilian guy who scored for Porto, has a nice background to it, because he came through the São Paulo Academy, which is one of the most decorated academies in Brazil. But for the first team, he wasn't playing much, and he was sold as a bargain to Porto. I don't remember the values, but it was a bargain. And the São Paulo fan base was fuming because they lost another jewel for a bargain. And this guy just goes to Porto, wears a number 7 on his first season, and is now playing superb football.
Yeah.
I do think he's a player that Ancelotti might be an eye on for the next cycle of World Cup, towards the 2030 World Cup.
Right here in Spain.
Forest.
And Portugal. Yeah, Morgan gives white there.
It's gone to penalties. I just realised.
Welcome to the show.
Do you know what, guys? No.
I'm just happy.
No, because this happens to you all the time.
That's what I was going to say. I'm just happy that's not just me.
It happens to Alex as well. I actually am worried about these guys because it never happens to any of the women on the show. It's only you. Okay, sorry.
No, Sarah. Oh, no, you see? Sarah.
No, I gave Camo his credit.
No.
But Lucrezia is always the one that looks at me and she's just like, and I'm like, I don't know. That was crazy.
Yeah, because
that was insane.
Because we're having deep heart-to-heart conversations. and
Danny and I were talking about Sao Paulo. Alex was on his phone. He wasn't doing anything. Okay, well, Morgan Gibbs White converts it 1-0 to Forest in the penalties. Let's see what Michelin can answer.
Do you think Ancelotti...
And Cho hits the woodwork, missing Michelin's first... Oh, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking.
Ancelotti will still be...
He's still the keeper, man.
The next World
Sent
Cup.
him.
Yeah, apparently they already have renewing. I hope so. I think.
Because I think, for example, this summer, if Thomas Tuchel wins the World Cup with England, he leaves.
I don't see Thomas Tuchel as a match for Brazil. So.
No, I'm not saying he's going to Brazil, but I'm saying Thomas Tuchel, similar to Brazil with Ancelotti, if Thomas Tuchel and England win the World Cup this summer, I think he leaves the England job.
But the difference is that Ancelotti has already said he wanted to stay until 2030. I don't think he has a goal,
Tuchel as well.
especially because.
Tuchel signed a contract till past the Euros.
Wow. Then you just have to trust him.
But no, I think.
But do you want him to stay?
Goals converted here.
He wins the World Cup, yeah.
Ibrahima Sanga.
Yeah, if he wins the World Cup, he can stay as long as he likes.
Nah, I think Ancelotti stays.
No,
He
I
wants it. I think he's on a moment in his career that he's tired of the day-to-day struggle that a football club requires. And on the national team, like, you have more not freedom, but
I mean,
you don't
but
have to
it's
be on the
still-
pitch
it's still a
every
bit,
day.
it's still a bit soft. Like it's not
It's not as intense.
Yeah, it's less intense. Yeah, it's less intense. And yeah, I think he just loves the challenge. Ancelotti loves a challenge, and right now Brazil winning the World Cup is a challenge.
Do you think that's probably what Zidane is currently waiting for? I mean,
With the France?
yeah. I mean, because I guess that is how he probably wants to end his career. I mean, he's one of the best to play football. He's coached Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Michelin.
No, Mitchie.
No, it's not that old, but why would you think he's still chilling, not having a job?
sincere.
Like, do you think there are clubs that don't want him?
Yeah.
There were reports of him taking over the French national team on 2018 after the World Cup, and he didn't go. Then on 2022 again, and he didn't go, the Champs Student. So I think he might be waiting for the French job.
I know. I personally think this is
The same thing twice.
So he hit the woodwork again?
It hit the same
Oh
space.
my God! Oh no.
Michelin down 2 in penalties here after
Yeah, I
both
think
takers
it's not
had.
their evening, man.
Oh, that's so bad though. Both the same side.
You should just allow it with Brev.
Allow it, bruv. Nico Williams up here for Nottingham Forest. If he gets this, it's going to be pretty guaranteed that they'll be heading into the quarterfinals.
What is this? Penalty number
3.
3.
Miss.
Oh, right in. 3 penalties, all of them converted for Forest. This is going to be a heavily pressured penalty for whoever's taking it for Michelin.
Nothing. I mean, it's England. Set piece. Easy stuff.
And you guys say that you know who'd be the perfect manager, and I'm not even trolling when I say this.
I know, no. When you say you're not trolling, you want to talk rubbish. No. Cameron wants to talk rubbish.
I'm not trolling, but Gyökeres is the best player of all time.
Yes, exactly.
Like England need a manager like you know, you were saying yesterday Sam Allardyce is England's most successful manager. They literally need a manager like that. Like.
Oh my goodness gracious!
They missed it?
No. This is heartbreaking for Michelin. No, this.
He slipped.
Oh no, he slipped really bad, and it went over.
Should have won the right studs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. They've won because they had to convert that last one there.
Yeah.
So Nottingham Forest see their way into the Europa League quarterfinals.
Antony there with a good chance.
I need you guys to watch this penalty though, because this. Are you kidding?
They're not gonna show
Antony almost scored.
They think it's gonna go to hell.
It
By the
was.
Yeah, no, yeah. So that must have been really bad. We're having some kind of crazy debate here on the show.
Just quickly, Clinton, for all of you that have joined us, thank you so much that are watching us on television. We're heading over to the Baller League USA, the first season in the United States. So enjoy that, and we'll see all the chaos that Speed and the gang have to bring. We'll see you very soon. All right. We're still on YouTube here.
Right. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, we're having a debate here about, do you think it would have been better, or would you, let's say you were in charge of, FIFA and whatever, would you rather the coaches from countries come from the same country?
Oh, here we go.
That's a good question, because Ancelotti, for example, is the first foreigner to ever coach the Brazilian national team. I don't think so. I'd rather have the freedom of choice of If you want an Italian to coach Brazil, yeah, go ahead. If you want a Nigerian to coach France,
It's a national team, right? It's a national competition, right? Do you not think, like, I mean, because I think I'm the only one that believes that because this is your country representing, show us the best from your country as a coach.
Is it wrong with me to say I don't have an opinion?
No, you had an opinion, and we've heard your opinion here, because obviously he's a foreigner coaching your country.
No, but like I think I was just playing devil's advocate at the time.
Right.
I don't think I have an opinion either way.
Why do you not have an opinion?
I don't know.
I do see the point of, like, if you're having a national team and you can obviously only have national players, you should have a national coach.
Thank you. That's where I saw it from as well.
But I think that the roles of the coach and the players are way different. Like, there's a big difference between the roles of the coach and the roles of the players. And it's kind of unfair for you to restrain...
Sorry, by the way, are you married?
Married, yeah.
Sorry, I mean, I didn't mean to... Sorry, I mean, I just I don't know why you...
We had this conversation like half an hour ago.
No, sorry.
Honestly.
No, okay, no, I actually like him. I like that, man. Cabuelo, that's your mate, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right. No, sorry, go on.
That went from professional to personal real quick.
No. I don't know. I mean, this is usually what happens.
Roma have equalized against Bologna. Here it's 1-1 at the Estadio Olimpico.
Yeah, sorry. Ooh, that was a... No, I didn't. Sorry, go on with the...
No, I think it's unfair for you to restrain the coach's position, because I think it's so much different from the player's position that sometimes, for example, the thing with Brazil right now, I think is the best example that I can give, which is the closest to me as well, is that the Brazilian coaches right now are not good. We don't have like a good pack of coaches in Brazil right now. So why not have the best? If you want to have the best players, why not have the best coaches in the national team? If the best coach is a foreigner, I don't care. As long as he gives me the sixth World Cup, I don't care.
So this is where I have the problem with, because first of all, again, it's meant to be the national team, right? And you have the players coming from the country, right? You look at the population of the country. So it's not like club football. So you say maybe Corinthians or whatever. Like this is a whole bunch of mix of different players from different countries or different states or whatever, right? But this is supposed to be a national competition, right? So, okay, and we were using England as an example. If Germany and England goes to the final in the World Cup, who should Thomas Tuchel support?
No, he's gonna... He wants his job. He's
what?
gonna...
His job? But again, no. So his job or his country, which one comes first?
Nah, his job.
His job.
Are you serious?
His job. Yeah.
You guys are professional.
But so that means you're not patriotic then?
No,
Yeah.
just what you wanna do, and your job.
Okay, but we've had this conversation.
No, we've had it, but I don't know where we went with it. That's why I want to...
But some people aren't patriotic.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
Like,
so
I'm not.
No, I mean, you've never been. Like,
Yeah, but surely I'm not the only one. There's 7 billion people in the world.
Yeah, but to me, that's when I feel like this is now Judaism. Like, this is you being...
You mean...
You're a Judas.
Yeah, let's...
Slight difference.
No,
what?
I feel like if you come from a country, you come from a country.
Oh my days!
No, I mean, you come from a country. You've got to be patriotic, right? If you say, no, I'm not patriotic to my country, it means that, like, listen, I can't even trust you. Because...
On this sense, if you think of a national league, because the Premier League is a national league, you could only have English players playing in the national league.
Nah, but listen, that's why now you've mentioned it is a club. It's not. I don't really see it. The Premier League.
But the club is English.
No. The Premier League is an organization that's based in England. But I don't really see it as. Because for me, at this point, it's business. When it comes to the national team playing football, at this point, it goes beyond business. This is basically everybody coming to showcase what your country has.
If you talk about organizations, you think about it deeply, like the players are not representing solely their countries rather than their organizations as well, the national federations. Because, for example, on the national team jersey, you don't find the flag, you find the federation's badge. So technically, if you go that way, if the Premier League is an organization, like an English organization, you should only have English players.
Nah, but I still believe it's still different when you come, because the way I see it, I'm seeing it as club country, right? For me, these are still very different in my opinion. I still go on to that idea of, because it's a national competition, this is okay. Typical example. It's like going for a mathematics competition, right? And they say, bring your best mathematician in your country. And you're like, you know what? Let's go find somebody who understands maths.
But that's the analogy you do with players, not the coach.
Yeah, but what if like the mathematics competition, as long as the person who's competing is from the country, maybe their professor is not from the country. What's wrong with that?
I mean, that's a good analogy, yeah, but at that point, the professor is not going to do the competition with the person. The person is...
they're just learning from the best. They wanted to go get some crazy Russian mathematician.
So why do you now not get a Nigerian coach to go learn from the best coach coach their team?
But then to play devil's advocate again, if you're saying the coach should be from that country, I'd argue then the coaches and the doctors and the nutritionists and the people, everyone in the staff should.
Yeah, but when you're watching the game, which people do you see on that side? You are seeing the coach and you are seeing the players.
They all play a part.
No, they play a part, of course, but. At least
the media officers they should be from the country.
Nah, man. Listen. Trust me. I understand where you guys are coming from. You could argue it down to the person even printing their jerseys to say.
I was about to say, what about the sponsors then?
No, of course that's what I'm saying. But for me, because listen, left to me, this is what I would have done. Left to me, right? Anything that has to do with the national competition, right? Everything, including the person coming to clean the stadium or the
They can only eat
they come from your country.
food from their country.
Yes, no, because it's like going for a fun fair. Yeah, okay. You've been to the Nottingham Carnival. Yeah. And you're going to all these different stands. You see the Jamaican stand, you see the Nigerian stand, you see all these countries, right? Everybody's just showcasing what they have. It doesn't matter how small.
But then the stand that they make is English because they've obviously used the materials from England. So
I think we're getting away from it. I think we're getting away from it.
The materials that they got from England, they don't have a stand, do they? I mean...
Nah, but yeah,
the stadium should be made out of
I would have loved to see a situation where every single coach come from the same country and we see how
Who's coaching Nigeria then?
Huh?
Who's coaching Nigeria?
I mean, exactly. See, now at that point, it now gives Nigerian coaches. You might say that they might not go as far as.
But tomorrow, then, who are you picking as the coach?
There's only one man.
Comes into place. Well,
there's only one man.
For the Nigerian.
Finity George.
No way. I mean, we've given him a try.
Say the rule comes in tomorrow. Say the rule comes in tomorrow. Who are you appointing?
You know what? I would love to see Sunday Olise try.
Sunday Olise?
Yeah. And or Mikel Obi. And there's a reason why I'm going.
Chaos.
By the way, Mikel Obi is coming on that scene. The attack on Mikel Obi right now, though, in Nigeria is ruthless.
You want him to be the national coach?
I would love it because
he's got the experience.
My only problem is the players might hate him. They might not really click because of how discipline or this whole message of...
You want to bring in someone that the players might hate.
But I feel like that's also going to be the case if you bring in like somebody like Olise, because I don't know...
Olise is another... No. So that discipline too, Olise is even probably more ruthless than Mikel Obi, right? And yes, I understand that Eric Chell, for example, I think he's created that every single Nigerian player, they seem to love Eric Chell. But then again, when you were in school, you would love that teacher that doesn't flog you, right? You would be like, yeah, I prefer him because he doesn't scream at us. He doesn't ask us if you've done your homework or whatever, right? We always love this kind of people. But the one that comes and be like, let me see, people are scared of going into the class. And then, but the question is, those kind of teachers, that's probably the ones you were good at their subject because they made you go back home. You're scared of failing. You're scared of receiving those trashing and whatever. I mean, this is how we learned. I mean, for the Nigerian school I went to, those kind of teachers, we didn't mess up at all. The ones who were very lenient, the ones who were almost very friendly, were the ones who felt that we could get away with. You don't do the assignment because you know they will always be like, come next week, make sure you do it, you know? Whereas Mr. Eugene. God, I will never forget that man. Very wicked man. You know, all the people that bear that name Eugene in Nigeria, they were wicked as hell. Eugene?
I used to have a teacher that used to be he was in the military or in the Navy, and like you'd arrive 1 minute late.
Oh, that was our principal. Oh my God, Mr. Kiwelu of SPC. Hey! You guys are Europeans. They don't really use cane. They don't flog
you guys know.
Oh,
There's literally no Europeans here as the UK has exited.
Irish.
Also Irish, but you were born in the UK. So you have a South African, you have a North American, a South American, and a guy from the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
me and you are the closest thing we've got to Europe.
How Irish are you?
Quarter.
I'm pretty much half, so I'm actually closer than Alex. But I don't.
Sorry, hold on, but I mean, but they didn't use. Did they flog you like with the big stick?
No.
No, they didn't, right?
No.
No, this is quite a normal thing. No, it ended just before I entered school.
Really?
Yeah.
That sort of thing happened in the 50s in England.
When my father was studying, he had like, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that it?
Yeah. In the hand, like,
Bro,
but
you guys are enjoying life, fool. See, yeah. No, our one was horrific.
We had like
it
detention.
No,
you know. Sit in a room in silence for half an hour.
That's the one they give to you guys.
Yeah, same.
Oh, even you as a black guy. Come on.
Yeah, bro.
They beat the hell out of us every day. No, so you guys don't. That's that big. They call it a cane.
Yeah.
And even now, see,
that's
you know that.
60s stuff.
No, even in our house, my father, because the people that sold those canes, yeah, they made a lot of money because our parents, they bought and they wrote our names on. So when they want to beat you, they say, go and bring a Kenny's cane. Like me, they bring you. Like, listen, and by the time they finish with you, you're bleeding. Like, you know.
Damn, that's cool, bro.
No, in our schools, they beat, like our teachers, they beat you to the point where your back, you think they've done a tattoo, maps. No, this is just from the fact that they said people should sleep, but they found your eyes open. That's basically why your back is peeled with blood. This was...
I think you're saying like Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, just...
No, this is what you see in horror movies. This is normal. This is our everyday life.
Is it still happening today?
You see, I've not been in Nigeria for a long time, and I've asked this question if this thing still happens in schools, but apparently it still does.
Oh.
But the schools in, you know, like the Lagos or Abuja, they try to hide it because this is where Europeans can tend to have more access. But you go to maybe the East, or this is still very normal. I know, Kamoy, even you, they didn't flog you.
Nah, man. Detention.
Do you know at some point, do you know the machete, the cutlass? Bro, they finished my back with that stuff, man.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't.
How good of a student were you? That's the question that's coming up right now.
So now, very good question. It's not about how good. I was probably one of the best students. Yeah. But this is so. I just told you an example is they've asked everyone to sleep, and they found your eyes open. That is enough ground for them to bring blood from your back. Or they said, you know how you copy, like they give, I don't know how it is here in this other part of the world. You know how you have to copy notes from biology or chemistry, and the teacher is saying, everybody make sure when I come tomorrow, you are up to date with your notes. And they come and they check 1 page. You've not written half a page. Bro, see, you will be crying before you even get, like, you already know what you're getting. This is very, and then you now come to our boarding school where your fellow students are the ones now beating you, like, because they are like 1 class above you, so they are now your seniors. So whatever they say you should do, you must. Oh my God, wait, you guys, okay, maybe, this only happens in Nigeria.
Okay, boarding schools was a bit different, like, it could get crazy, but...
No, boarding school...
But as far as getting beat by teachers, nah.
Jesus. No, you guys enjoyed in South Africa.
No, I think this is normal.
Okay, in South Africa, you guys are mixed with white people anyway. So yeah, I kind of get it.
But this is normal anywhere in the world, bro. Well, clearly except Nigeria, bro.
Oh, my Bettis!
Bettis scored it?
Golazo!
See that goal, man?
No, I'm Sofiane Amrabat. Your former Sofiane Amrabat.
Defender.
No way.
What a
That
goal,
was in
man.
slow motion. Wow, what a goal from the Moroccan midfielder here, giving Bettis a 2-0 lead over Panathinaikos. And this one was something special, maybe the goal of the evening.
Sorry, but I thought he played as a defender in Manchester United.
He played as a center back.
Yeah.
Sometimes. In the line of 3, right? The back 3 line.
Yeah, I need to see that goal, man.
Wow. That's not a foul.
Definitely not.
Ooh.
Offside. Definitely offside.
What? No, you're the furthest defender.
He thought he was offside, kicked the ball up, and Agabat stood with the ball.
Look. The keeper actually got sent.
The curve.
He completely.
What's going on in
Wait.
penalty check in Roma?
So hold on, because of that, so
They are having a
They have to
check.
check it.
For Bologna, right? Yep.
I imagine they're cancelling that beautiful goal, man.
Damn, that's tough.
Nah, because obviously it was offside though.
Yeah.
No, I think the furthest defender, I think, may have kept him on.
Up on the other side of the area, right?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Might be.
I looked at the line though. I don't.
Look, watch your man in the end.
Oh,
Look at the line. Look
but
at the line.
his foot.
Yeah, but also this is an angle that's favoring us. We need.
No, I'm not for me. It's the line. I'm not even looking at. I'm just looking at the line.
No, but I agree. The furthest defender might give.
Yeah, but look, the lines go like this because of the angle of where we are.
Fair enough. Let's see.
And there was a penalty for Bologna, right?
I feel like
confirmed.
Confirmed.
It's the same penalty check, but
I definitely feel like it's going to be cancelled.
Wow, final minutes of these match, and it's heating up a little bit. Check over. Penalty. Is it Fede?
Yep.
Bernadeschi.
Federico.
Not good for Roma.
I told you this one was not the winner. Tough.
Save it.
And he makes it look easy. Federico Bernardeschi scoring the penalty. 2-1 to Bologna in the Stadio Olimpico. 5 goals in 11 matches.
Why is it taking this much to check? This long time?
Because VAR is useless.
Yeah. Some people. I remember that's a beautiful goal to be cancelled, man. Is it a goal?
Goal.
Nice. Okay.
The goal stands. I'm sure we'll get an offside.
Yeah, the line. Yeah.
The line. Isco, watching.
Full half-time at Villa Park?
Yep. Unai looks fuming. They should have had. Jadon Sancho should have scored a goal in that 5 minutes ago. Wow.
Wow.
Who was it that was offside then? It was.
Well, let's see if they're going to show the replay here.
No. I mean, they would eventually show it at some point.
All right. Well, this match is also going to come to halftime momentarily. We are at halftime. Porto up 1-0. The only goal in that match. 0-0 at Villa Park. We're waiting on these last two.
Roma Bologna had 1 minute added time.
Yeah.
And they're up 3 minutes 20 seconds already.
Yeah. That penalty taking up all that time.
Bettis
yeah.
because that's about 1 minute, 4 minutes of extra time, of added time already.
All right, well, that's halftime, and Sofiane Amrabat's goal stands, meaning that it's 2-0 to Bettis. Oh, wow. What is going on here in Rome? And that will be halftime between Bologna and Roma. Okay, let's take a little break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Forwards into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up to take centre stage. Shad Stafford. And Haaland scores.
Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play one up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. One up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Rebecca, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride, by football,
by heritage,
by passion, by Africa. This is our game, our bet.
This is SportyBet.
Right then, let's talk about fighting. This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it.
Welcome back to the Sporty Show, and yes, that is the PFL here in Madrid tomorrow night. Don't miss it on SportyTV. Myself, Kamaholo, and Alex will be there and expecting some very exciting fights and a rematch, of course. All right, well, Europa League chaos. We just saw a beautiful goal from Sofiane Amrabat for Real Bettis as they are leading 2-0 to Panathinaikos. Aitor Ruibal scoring early on. Porto up 1-0. 0-0 at Villa Park between Villa and Lille. And Roma 1, Bologna 2 as Federico Bernardeschi scoring a penalty in the final moments as well. A former Manchester United player doing what they tend to do when they leave.
Yep, well, I mean, we're happy that it's not a Manchester United now. Everybody's we're happy with our team now, man.
Yes, you are.
We are good, we are good.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say it, man.
Oh, I thought you glitched.
No, I was going to... I was going to try to speak Spanish.
Oh, thank God. All right. Danny, I'll ask you, going back to the Champions League, though, what do you make of the quarterfinals and the teams that went through, specifically regarding, well, let's talk about the Premier League and then we'll talk about the quarterfinal matchups. But, 6 Premier League sides were in the round of 16, only 2 are through. It's a little bit worrisome, maybe?
Well... It's hard to say because we were talking about it, right? The Premier League is such a good championship regarding the organization, the money they have, the club structures. But when it comes to Champions League, I do think there are some clubs who are more used to play on the Champions League, such as Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona. You see a Barcelona-Newcastle face-off, for example, like Newcastle didn't stand a chance. Not simply because Barcelona was just better, but they were used to the competition. And sometimes the Champions League, the way it is played, is different from domestic championships. So there's a wait for Barcelona to win those kind of matchups.
Is that a fair shout, Camo? And not only did these other sides beat the Premier League sides, but with conviction. Barca 8-3 on aggregate, Chelsea losing 8-2. Tottenham 5-3 to Atleti. Like, they were statement. 5-1 for Real Madrid against Man City. These weren't close affairs. These were hammerings.
Yeah. Like Danny said, it's just, you know, the history of some of these clubs in these competitions. Like the Champions League, they know what it takes to produce. They know what it takes to succeed at that level, as opposed to a Newcastle or like a Manchester City relative to a Real Madrid. And then maybe some cases a bit more nuanced, but just generally, yeah, these clubs know how to play in these stages of these big competitions. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, they were the league with the most participants in the knockout round, but I guess like when you start, you know, getting to where the cream of the crop are, then yeah, the differentiation becomes much greater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, if I can just jump in for a second. I do think, for example, Real Madrid has a really typical Real Madrid history in this Champions League, in the sense that you get to the knockout phase on a bad momentum. You're disregarded by the other clubs. You think Real Madrid is getting knocked out, and then they deliver a superb performance against Manchester City, which was regarded one of the strongest teams in not only the Premier League but also the Champions League. So there are some clubs who have not only this magic but know how to play the Champions League, and this makes a difference, especially on the knockout stages.
Alex, let's talk about Real Madrid. They have to take on Bayern Munich now.
Without Courtois.
Without.
Is it 6 weeks?
That's
what we're hearing.
That's what it is right now. Obviously, it depends on his form and his training. And
miraculously, he'll be fit for the second leg.
It could be. It's possible, obviously. And there's an international window in between all this. But what do you make of that draw?
I think Bayern will win it. I think just going forward, Bayern are just so strong. And Real Madrid defending are so weak. You put together their best back four and it's shaky, even with their best players fit. You know, you'd say probably Militao and maybe Rudiger. But then again, you still say that's beatable with whoever it is at left back, whether it's Alvaro Carreras or Fran Garcia, right back, whoever it is, Trent, Dani Carvajal.
Fede is probably the best bet.
Yeah, like their back four, whatever combination you put there is weak. And you're coming up against Luis Diaz, Michael Olise and Harry Kane, which you could probably argue is the best front three in world football. Surely they're going to ship goals. You know,
Don't you think there was the same situation that happened against Man City?
Bayern Munich are better than Man City.
They have Haaland, they have Foden, they have Semenyo, they have Doku.
Yeah, but
I do think there are levels, especially with Harry Kane, which I think is what differentiates Man City from Bayern.
I think you guys are only saying this because we see in Manchester City who are not really performing though. But really,
I think if you put Bayern Munich up against Man City, they wipe the floor.
I think there's only two teams maybe in Europe right now that are capable of scoring goals going forward like that, and that's Bayern and Barca.
But what I'm saying is,
Wait, can you hold your thought?
Okay.
Let's go to break and we'll come back.
Okay.
Remember it? Keep it there.
No, I'm not going to remember.
Write it down.
No, I'm not writing.
Bayern Munich, PSG. All right, let's take a little break. When we come back, the second half of these Europa League round of 16 matches.
Right then, let's talk about fighting. This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it. Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play one up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. One up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, You do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet. Winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride.
By football. By heritage.
By passion. By Africa. This is our game. Our bet.
This is SportyBet.
Into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up that. Takes centre stage. And Stamford Bridge. And Haaland scores. There is your...
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. Yes, that's the Carabao Cup final this Sunday right here on SportyTV. Bukayo Saka, Erling Haaland, and Clinton Cole.
Hey, Saka! Hey, wait. Saka, I won't beat you small. No. Saka was lucky. I've been looking for him all this while. I didn't know he was coming to us.
Again, they're back. He's back.
Oh, hey, wait. See. Saka. Well, bring somebody. Wait, where is
They're both taller than you.
See, Alex, I know you call your height, you'll be misbehaving. Any little thing you mention height. Because in your next word, you'll be like, you know I'll be taller than you. When you reincarnate. But you know.
I won't be there, so I don't know.
All right, this Sunday on SportyTV, the Carabao Cup final. Don't miss it. Guys, welcome back. If you are joining us on TV, we are in the second half of the Europa League round of 16 matches. It's 2-0 to Real Bettis against Panathinaikos, 0-0 at Villa Park, and we are about to be underway there as they are taking on Lille, and 2-1 to Bologna at Stadio Olimpico against Roma, as they scored a penalty in the final moments, as well as Porto 1-0 against Stuttgart. That's how it looks heading into the next 45. Let's see what these second halves have to bring. PSG, Bayern Munich, Man City, something about that.
No, I think it was just Man City, Bayern Munich I was going.
Good.
No, listen, all I was saying was the fact that when you look at that Bayern, yes, they have really, really good sets of players, facts, and we're just pretty much very impressed with them because we see them performing week in, week out, Champions League, Bundesliga, top in the league. But when you look at that Manchester City team, honestly, I don't see very much difference in like going head to head. Just a couple of players. Like, are you going to tell me that Haaland and Harry Kane on a good day, you don't think that they can?
I actually think this is something that hasn't been talked about enough, but I think in terms of levels, Harry Kane is a level above Erling Haaland.
It's not a crazy level. Fam, you saw Harry Kane in Tottenham.
No,
what
but
happened?
I think if you compare City's starting front three of Anton Semenyo, who's playing on the right?
Doug.
Yeah, I mean, to be no.
You put Semenyo on the right, Doug on the left, Haaland in the middle. If you compare that to Luis Diaz, Michael Olise and Harry Kane, I think they're a level.
Yeah, no, listen.
And the midfield as well. The backup options they have.
I don't even think Bayern's midfield is that crazy too.
No,
I don't think it's that crazy either.
The attacking midfielders, you come on, your options that you have, the wingers as well. Musiala, who hasn't even been starting.
What I'm going to say is a good City, can play Bayern and get a draw.
But that's the
this
thing.
is what I think because.
But City haven't been a good City.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've not been a good City. It's been a really bad City. Yeah, and
this season we haven't seen Bayern dip to a low level. Last season, I think there are a few moments, like against Celtic.
Well, exactly.
Villa. There were moments where you thought, they look a bit shaky. But this season,
But this is what I'm trying to explain.
solid.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I personally do not think that players-wise, if you brought out the best from Man City players, what we're speaking about Bayern is not going to be as like, bruh, they're going to crush them. It's going to be crazy. You've just mentioned it. There's been a point where Bayern were looking a bit shaky. This is, and they're not looking shaky because the players are not good enough. They were shaky because, I mean, we've seen teams where they have everything, but it's just, I mean, we've seen Real Madrid in that situation. Are you going to tell me that on a good day, just hold on, are you telling me that normally if you have Kylian Mbappe, yeah, you have Vinicius, and you have Rodrigo as a top, look at last season though, would you not say that in their best moments, at some point, we were even saying that Vinicius was the best left winger in the world. Yeah, but you are going to say Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world.
How long ago were we saying that about Vinny?
Bro.
Not last season.
Yeah, no.
Season
bad Real Madrid started from last season. Yeah? But what I'm trying to say here, and I want you to understand me, it's still the same players. But we're just not seeing the best out of these players now. But you're seeing the best of Bayern. But the argument here is the fact that on a good... when the best is coming out, you're not going to say Bayern is going to crush Manchester City.
But then that's the thing. When you say on a good day, the last time I saw Bayern play, on a good day was Wednesday night.
And they were exceptional. But then again, you know the team they were playing against.
Yes. Okay. The last time I saw Real Madrid on a good night.
Yes, it was the last 2 games or the last 3 games they've played.
Apart from Man City. And Elche. Be honest with me, have you seen a top-level Real Madrid this season or last season in any game?
First of all, I think Real Madrid, they are currently second in the league. Yeah? And there's a reason why they are second in the league. They might not play the best football, but they are still second in the league. And as a matter of fact, at some point, they were top in the league. Barcelona, they are at least top 3 in the world, right? I mean, that's where you will classify them, I believe. But at some point, Real Madrid still at least maybe for a week or 2.
But if you look at Real Madrid when they've come up against... Look at the sides they're facing in the league phase. Liverpool, who weren't at their best, they lost.
That's the thing. I like the fact that you said they weren't in their best. Teams are sometimes... Listen, Barcelona facing Newcastle in the first leg, they were not in their best.
But if Real Madrid are losing to these teams when those teams aren't at their best, Liverpool, they lost.
For you to win, the other team... Sometimes they are not in their best when people are winning.
I think if you look at this season, I think over the last season and a half, the only game of football where I've gone, Real Madrid look really good, was against Man City.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
one in how many games have they played in the last 18 months?
There's one credit. In as much as I've not really been the best or the huge fan of Real Madrid football in the last, say, nearly 2 seasons now, yeah? The fact that a team still has the ability to still keep themselves floating despite the poor performances, I think it's some credit you still got to give them, though. Because, I mean, look at Manchester United, for example, arguably one of the biggest teams in the world, somehow. They were, in their worst times, they nearly got relegated last season. But you look at Real Madrid, despite how bad, how useless, Real Madrid, they are going to the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
But they're about to come up against one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world.
This same Bayern Munich we're speaking, right? This is where it now becomes really tricky because, trust me, in my opinion, we're not going to judge them by this, whoever they played, that they were scoring 10-2. No, for me, the competition actually starts now. All the rubbish teams, Chelsea, for example, worst defense, stupid, whatever, they're off. Tottenham, on the other hand, I don't know why they felt like the best time to wake up was in, I don't know. And you can't blame them. 13 players out. One of their strongholds are all injured here. Fine, you can cut them that slack. They're off. We're speaking about a whole bunch of... So now we are seeing a Liverpool who was not taken out. And mind you, the Liverpool we saw against Galatasaray, I'm not going to deny it was a very good Liverpool in my opinion. Yeah, we're seeing an Arsenal who are still here. We're speaking about a Real Madrid who, by nature, people would say somehow, Champions League, 15 Champions League, is their birthright, whatever. This is where the game starts. Barcelona, there too. Come on, see. Bayern, PSG. Bruh, PSG won it last season. Where was Bayern? What happened to Bayern last season? Were they not good last season? Of course they were. But this is the point where we are going to now find out how good of a team this Bayern Munich are. All these other games we've been watching, in my opinion, you can argue that some of these things, this is the issue, they were not coordinated, goalkeeper problems, like all of this stuff. Now, in Igbo, there's no point going in Igbo, but now we will now find out the people who have, the word in Igbo is a very useless word that cannot be said on TV.
Then don't say it.
But this is the point where you now see who the real guys are, the big boys. This is now the Ballers League. The real Ballers League in the Champions League.
Okay. I guess we will find out. Camo, Sporting and Arsenal.
Is the first leg at the Emirates? No.
Nah.
The first leg is at the...
Yeah.
Mind you, you guys are lucky though.
Why are we lucky?
No, because for me, you're getting it easy.
No, we came first in the league phase.
Yeah, but
We
Liverpool
deserve
did
it.
last season too, and they didn't get so lucky.
That's not
There is luck in... No, but, okay, calm down. There is luck involved in it too.
Of course.
Luck in what?
You've had a lucky draw.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter if you finish first. It obviously helps. But Liverpool finished first last season and then saw PSG in the round of 16. So there's luck involved. Accept it. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well.
Defensive, these Arsenal fans.
That's what I'm saying.
Relax.
I didn't even bring Liverpool up. I'm giving you a reason why we were lucky. We made our own luck. If other people wanted an easy draw.
But Liverpool made their own luck last year, and they got PSG in the last 16. You've been lucky with the teams that you've been drawing against. That's got nothing to do with how you did in the last 16.
Thank you, Alex.
In the league phase.
But we deserve it. That's what I'm saying.
Liverpool thought they did too.
Yeah, they deserve to go first.
Oh, Aston Villa, John McGinn, captain. Look at Thibaut Martinez. Oh, he's a crazy guy.
Or something?
I think he did.
Maybe an assist by Martinez.
There must have been, because they're all pointing at him.
Yeah.
Wow. 1-0 to Villa. 54 minutes into this one against Lille. On aggregate, that's 2-0 to the English side.
If Arsenal... What? I don't know what I'm going to say.
The answer's no.
I wasn't even going to ask.
Just take a look at this here.
As a...
All the way down that line, and he does sign Mr. McGinn.
Thibaut Courtois against Man City.
Oh, it wasn't an assist.
Ah, okay.
But still, I mean...
pre-assist or whatever
Yeah.
you call it. Oh, Bettis have scored.
Oh,
wait, the Bettis goal. I was even watching the Bettis goal. Okay, now let me see the Villa goal. The Villa goal was too easy.
If Arsenal should beat Sporting Club de Portugal.
I prayed it though.
After the 5-0 against Bodo Glimt.
What is it with you? 1 week,
I don't want them to win Champions. I said they should win Premier League, not Champions League. You want them to win everything? Come on now. Already I'm trying to even acclimatize to the noise when they win Premier League. Oh, you want to have Champions League? Come on, bro. No. If Arsenal win Premier League and Champions League in one season, bro, now close the studio, man. Now 1 year.
1 year. Minimum.
It's a lie.
I'm going to book holiday for about 3 years from someone put me in a coma for
no, literally, inject me, man. Bruh. God forbid.
Alex, was there a question that you were going to ask?
No, I was just going to say, if Arsenal don't beat
Sporting
Club de Portugal, I know it's a tough test, but they're the easiest side in the competition left. If they don't beat them, I'm not going to say convincingly, but if they don't sort of go through with a sort of certain air of convincement is not a word.
We get you.
Of
conviction.
Conviction, that's the word I was looking for. Then I'm starting to sort of think that maybe Arsenal aren't going to win the Champions League. Because I thought, looking at the knockout phase, that I think I had Arsenal beating Bayern Munich in the final.
I think it depends on... You had Arsenal, I had Bayern, but I think it depends on...
Because what, they get Barcelona in the semis if they were
Barcelona or Atleti.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be the most important situation for them, whether it's Atleti or whether it's Barca, because the final is one game. There's way too much at risk. One game, anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone. 2 legs is where you can seriously draw out a team. But I think if Arsenal gets to a final, then why not? Of course they can win it. Anyone can win it. Sporting can go to a final and beat Bayern Munich if they're having a great day. Like, that's the thing about Champions League, and I always say this. The best team does not always win. Because in tournament football, you never know. And one game, you don't want it. Over 2 matches, I think that's where it can get interesting. And that's why whether it's Atleti or Barca, if Arsenal go through, that's where I think they could be knocked out if we're not seeing them being convincing. But if they get to the final, who's to say? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't think Sporting is going to be a convincing victory if we are to win. I expect us to win, of course, especially the way they played against Bodo Glimt.
Statement.
Just knowing the way my club is playing at the moment. And to be honest, I don't care. But yeah, the main priority is just to progress, I think. Whether we progress comfortably or not, I don't think that will have a bearing on how we perform in our semi-final matchup. I think that'll be a different type of game because whoever we play will probably, okay, maybe if we get Atleti, it'll be a different type of game. But if we get Barcelona, I think that's the most ideal situation for us because that'll be one of the few times we can properly play.
Troy Parrott putting on a show here for AZ. 4-1 on aggregate, 2-0 on the day. Sorry, Kemal, continue.
No, I was just saying, yeah, if we play Barca, I think that'll suit us because we can play. Like, we'll probably be able to play like Barca.
I think both Barca and Atleti could play you guys and cause problems in different ways.
I don't think Atleti could do it in one game.
Atleti won't cause
it. Atleti could cause you problems in one game.
Yeah, and then Metropolitano.
But over the 2 legs, Atleti are useless.
It's tricky. The thing is, the first leg of Bayer, Leverkusen, and Arsenal, the way Arsenal played.
Arsenal didn't deserve to win that.
No, not at all.
We didn't win it, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even deserve to draw.
No, I agree. But I'm just saying, we know that Arsenal can play like that. So other teams obviously know that that's how they can try and take advantage.
If you were to play Atleti in the semis, it would be the first leg at the Metropolitano, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That favours Arsenal.
I think Atleti could do well.
Bologna
who scored?
Bologna have scored.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Good thing you didn't bet on Roma, eh, Ashmore? Gastro, 2 goals in 10 matches here. Wow, this is incredible.
I know we were a bit late to this. We didn't ask you in the last 16, but now we've got the last 8.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning the Champions League?
That's
I mean, if we
the
go
$1,000,000
through, if we go through the bracket, Arsenal or Sporting?
Arsenal.
Barca or Atleti?
Barca.
Bayern or Real Madrid?
That's where it gets tricky because people always underestimate.
I like how the whole question is going quick. Remember Bayern? Let me explain.
But that's what I was saying before. It's the typical Real Madrid script, getting underestimated. And then just rocking on the knockout stage.
Mind you, they got written off with Manchester City, you know?
Who are you picking then?
Yeah, out of instinct, I'd say Bayern Munich.
PSG, Liverpool.
PSG, yeah.
PSG or Bayern?
Bayern.
You said Barca, didn't you?
Barcelona,
Barca
Arsenal.
or Arsenal?
Barcelona.
Barcelona or did you say Bayern?
Bayern, yeah.
Barcelona or Bayern?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. Oh, there you go.
Alex, I like the fact that you were able to use your brain to map the whole.
It's not that hard.
I know why it's hard for me. I can't
when you're young.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, people born in 2000s, man. Not the 1990s and
80s.
Yeah.
70s. No, I.
But yeah, Camus said about having the best matchup for Arsenal would be Barcelona. I personally, I don't think it is. Because I think Barcelona is a real quick, pacey team. And I don't think Arsenal can handle Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Lewandowski and Fermin Lopez on a good day. If they have a good day, Arsenal loses like 3-4-0.
Well, I don't know that. Have you used Arsenal's defence? With Saliba and Gabriel.
They're solid. They're
but
really
to be honest,
solid.
though,
but there are some.
I feel like if this Barcelona right now, goes to play Arsenal, they are losing the game though. Now because there is a Barcelona I see and I have confidence. This Barcelona, Newcastle, I don't think they are a good team for me to test Barca's ability going forward. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from with that one, yeah?
Say that again, sorry?
I said, I don't think Newcastle are a good team to measure what Barcelona would be in the Champions League going forward.
I think this might be outrageous, but I think Newcastle going forward are better than Arsenal.
Nah.
Like more like weapons.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Like I've
not in Newcastle I just watched.
Like, no, but if you look at the first half, they scored 2 goals.
Yeah, yes, and then what happened?
Okay, wait, can I devil's advocate? Okay, I know.
This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it. Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play 1-up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. 1-up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Rebecca, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash-out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride.
By football. By heritage.
By passion. By Africa. This is our game. Our bet.
This is SportyBet.
Into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up that. Takes centre stage. Chance Stafford. And Haaland scores.
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. Sorry about that. We had some technical problems. But this Sunday, the Carabao Cup final will be on SportyTV. Arsenal and Manchester City. Don't miss it. We are underway here in the Europa League. And we do have goals galore this evening. Bologna just scored. They're up 3-1 to Roma, looking like they're sealing their fate and heading into the quarterfinals, as well as Bettis up 3-0 against Panathinaikos. Lille down to Aston Villa at Villa Park with that goal from John McGinn, and Porto up 1-0 to Stuttgart. We were discussing, though, the Champions League. And Clinton, we were talking about Barcelona and Newcastle and teams going forward. And what I was about to ask you was, with all the defensive errors of Barcelona that we know so well, but going forward, this is still Newcastle. And yes, in the second half, they fell apart. We saw it. But looking at some of the best teams in Europe, maybe besides Bayern Munich and maybe PSG, I don't think Arsenal, Real Madrid, City, whatever, Barcelona scoring 7 goals against Newcastle. I think that is a statement, though, because I do think most teams in Europe would not. Even if Real Madrid were dancing around Newcastle, I don't think they would score 7. And I think that's the difference with Barcelona, is we know defensively you can get them. Anyone can score on Barcelona. But 7?
let's look at it from here, right? I'll give an example with Chelsea and Tottenham, right? You would see them feeling like they're coming into the game, and then maybe a goalkeeper does some kind of useless error that drops the mentality of everybody. We saw Enzo Fernandez screaming at Jurgensen, like, why are you kidding? Like, you know, if it was possible, he was literally going to change it by himself to be like, let's get somebody better. Now, this little impact can change the narrative of the whole game, which would then, apart from opening you mentally, it's almost like it kills Bettis, man.
Oh, Bettis are hammering Panathinaikos.
Antony
gets on the score.
Vamos.
Nice.
That's your boy.
Should have gone to this call up.
Yeah. Oh.
at least like to try, you know, try some.
I mean, as a back. I mean, just be there. Come.
Just be there.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, now, Sarah. So personally, I look at that in Newcastle.
Oh.
We said that the first.
He's wearing your hat.
This guy, relax, man. I actually have exactly that one. My dad gave it to me at some point when I was growing up. No, I'm serious. Exactly that hat. No, this.
Tonight, go home.
Okay, nah, all right. Nah, I have that exact one.
Oh, easy.
Ooh. Oh, there you go.
It's azul.
But yeah, so I feel like sometimes it's, you know, for a Newcastle, we saw a very good first half. You know, that made us feel like, okay, you guys are, you know. And then they came to the second half, and it felt like, yeah, there was literally no hope, and the goals were just coming in. And you know, there's a level at which you start getting goals, and you give up on the game. And that's what I felt like I saw with Newcastle. There was almost no going back, and a good team will take advantage of it, right? I mean, look at Bayern Munich. Look at the aggregates. We're speaking about double figures. You know, you look at Chelsea, PSG. We're speaking about the Chelsea that humbled PSG 3-0 in the FIFA Club World Cup, and all of a sudden now, bootlegs. You know, looking at what PSG's done to this team. So, I think that.
Sorry, we have a penalty for Roma.
This could be a lifeline.
That get interesting.
Yeah, confirmed.
Yep, it's a penalty.
Oh.
Daniel Mallon taking it, okay.
So now, Sarah, when you look at Barcelona's performance in the first Copa del Rey leg against Atleti, and this was as a result of the absence of some of the key players. So we're speaking about the Alejandro Balde, you're speaking about the Koundé. Like, you still have...
Rafinha.
Sorry?
Pedro and Rafinha.
Pedro and Rafinha, exactly. And I know those two, they are back at least. But you now look at the first leg against Newcastle, it was a 1-1 in England, right? I think that a team that is at least a bit better than Newcastle would give Barcelona a run for their money.
I think Barcelona's time management isn't very good. I think their ability to manage a game over 2 legs is...
Ooh, that was a very fast penalty from Daniel Mallon. He gets the ball and he's taking it right back to the halfway point because it is 4-3 on aggregate, 3-2 for Bologna on the night, and they need another goal if they want to see extra time. Sorry, just quickly, yeah, he speedy.
That was an unusual penalty.
Step back.
Wow, what was that? What was that?
I mean, it's in slow motion. I wish they showed it normally.
But you know that kind of penalty, I would have loved it if he went the opposite way, man. I mean,
they got it. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
But look, I don't think Barcelona are an unbeatable team. Yeah. But the way they make scoring goals so easy. There's not a single team in Europe that does the same that they do in the matter of scoring goals.
No, Bayern Munich does it.
And I also don't think...
Bayern Munich does it for me as well. I can't even deny. Honestly, PSG does it for me as well.
Look, I think Harry Kane does it.
No,
Michael Olise does it.
No, Luis, but you've just mentioned... you mentioned even Michael Olise does it. Like, you've just mentioned all their front 3 or 4 even.
But I think Barcelona has a collective that every single player on the pitch makes it easier for them to score. I think that the 2 best attacks in Europe right now are Barcelona and Bayern Munich. No discussion.
I would still go with PSG as well.
But I don't think PSG, they can, but I don't know if they've unlocked it to the fullest because I still see them in the Liga, and they're not hammering teams. they're still struggling against certain teams.
Yeah, but Sarah, you can say the same. I understand that Barcelona are currently topping the league, but we've seen games where Barcelona always
PSG
goes
are
down.
as well. It's not about where you are. I just think like I see matches with PSG and it's just not quite at the same level. It can be with the players they have, of course.
But do you not think that PSG have two different costume when it comes to playing football? So when they are playing in Ligue 1, they are just... Sometimes I feel like because of even the league. And mind you, football is not just a physical game only. I feel like it's also a mental game, yeah? Sometimes I think PSG in Ligue 1 and how they tend to play when they are facing, when it's time to play real football. I think these are two different teams entirely.
Well, then maybe that's the problem, because we're talking about it as a whole, as all the competitions that these two teams are competing in. I think Bayern and Barca, I think Danny's right, going forward, there's...
No, I agree. So now, speaking about the teams in this Champions League level...
And that's where I worry about Arsenal. Going forward, I don't think they have that ability to outscore a team.
No. I mean, this has always been Arsenal, though.
But
listen, Arsenal will struggle. This is why I'm saying that this is the point where we'll see who the big boys are. Because now Sporting is still almost like, walk over.
No, but like, I think obviously Arsenal's defence is probably the best in the Champions League.
In fact.
But going forward, obviously...
I mean, I would say give some PSG, though.
Defence.
Oh.
At least, come on, left and right back. They have the best in the world right now. Though.
Hakimi has dropped this season. I give Nuno Mendes, but Hakimi has dropped this season.
I think Arsenal are the best defence in the world at the moment.
But it's
because you're talking about their two centre-backs, you know?
No, even our right back is one of the best.
You're Timber.
I beg you. Stop it, man. Stop it. That's why I said
it is 4-0 to Bettis.
Sorry, we don't need to hear about it. That game is done. I think this is a more important conversation than the 4-0.
Name me a better defence than Arsenal in the world right now. Name me a better defence in the world than Arsenal right now.
Listen. For Arsenal, you're speaking about their two centre-backs.
No, even Julian Timber. What are you saying?
No, don't call me about Julian Timber, man.
Julian Timber is one of the best right backs in the...
Nah, stop it, man.
But name me a better defence in the world right now than Arsenal. You can't.
There is no.
Porto have scored a second.
You're right.
But the thing that I think
you're right.
that differentiates Arsenal from these other teams is even when things are not going well, we can find a way to win. As opposed to a Barca, as opposed to a PSG, as opposed to a Real Madrid.
But when has Barca
Barca has come back, though.
Yeah.
No, come.
Like, they've been in bad situations, and they've proven that they have it in them. It's not always there, but they have it in them if they want to turn it on.
When your football is not clicking in the way that it should, when the pressing is not coming off the way that it should, when you're not able to break the lines, you know what I mean? When something is off, you guys can't. The game against Atleti is a case in point.
That's a case in point for us because they came back and they absolutely danced.
No, I'm talking about that particular, the first leg in the Copa del Rey, that particular
But it
game.
was 2 matches.
No, I'm talking about a specific match. Because I can give you multiple games where we have played absolutely atrocious, but we've found a way to win or draw a game.
That you have played specific teams going forward that have given you that much trouble. And the teams that have are Manchester United. And the Bayern match, the only reason I don't give it as much credit was because I don't think Bayern... I give you guys credit for beating Bayern, but I think that Bayern versus the Bayern that's playing now are clicking way better.
Yeah. But I think also if you'd have had that what was the final score of that Bayern game?
3-1.
If you'd have had that second game, the second leg at the Allianz...
Yeah, that was a one-off league phase match,
I think if that was a two-legged game, it could have ended completely differently. My worry for Arsenal is defensively they're the best team in the world.
I agree.
But I think if they have to rely on their defence to go through, because I don't think they have the capabilities of outscoring any of the teams in the Champions League.
Can they score on us?
Maybe Real Madrid and Sporting, but other than that, I don't think they can outscore PSG. I don't think they can outscore Liverpool. I don't think they can outscore Bayern. Atleti, yes, maybe, but Barcelona.
How much can they score on us? If you say they scored a lot of goals.
No. I'm not saying they're going to score 5 or 6 like they did against Newcastle, but say
7.
But say things go badly and Arsenal are 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Like say the first leg, you lose the first leg 2-0. Do you see you scoring 3 goals and then stopping them completely? That's my worry.
It's the stopping. They'll be able to score for sure, but it's...
I worry about I know they can stop it, but it's the scoring for me that worries me. If they do concede, can they then bounce back from that? Because they've all got it riding on the defence. I have no doubt the defence is more than capable.
I don't think the defence is going to completely stop Barcelona from scoring.
No, I don't think it will. But I think
chance.
I have faith in the defence, but
I think
surely,
it can.
as and when it will happen at some point, teams will score against Arsenal. I don't think they have the ability to then turn the tie around and get back.
I know what you're saying. But I even think the defence being, and I agree with you, I think being the best defence in the world, I think Barcelona still scores on them.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Not 7.
I think even a Liverpool will give them a go. Maybe not Atleti, but I think when
PSG
you look at...
But then it's like 1 goal. You score also like 1 goal or 2 goals max. Exceptional occasions, like I think United's the only team that's scored 3 goals.
But then say you lose the first leg 2-0, are you going to then win 3-0 at the Emirates?
Did you see that, Sarah?
Yeah, sorry,
I don't know. I don't think so.
ran into the post.
Oh my God.
Are you going to keep 1 clean sheet against Barcelona?
It's possible. We can. Even if we don't, I feel like Barcelona defensively is...
No, but like I'm not talking about, like, I don't know, you can score against Barcelona, but do you think you can keep a clean sheet at least once over 2 legs?
Yeah. We can keep 1 clean sheet at the Emirates.
Because I think
we can do
if Arsenal keep 1 clean sheet against Barcelona, I think they go through.
I think we can do this. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can do this.
I think Arsenal cannot stand the clean sheet against Barcelona.
Definitely
We're talking about
definitely not.
Rafinha, Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Firmino, all in a good day.
I mean, I'm not even including
but like
Lewandowski at this
one
point,
clean
to be
sheet
honest.
out of the 2 legs.
No.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see it happen.
A clean sheet, no way. Because and this is what we keep saying about Barcelona is that if Lamine's not up to a standard, then Rafinha steps in. If he's not, Pedri is going to be feeding. If not, Fermin, Lewandowski,
they can even bring
Ferran is going to come out of nowhere, and he has
if Koundé was not injured, randomly you see Koundé
Koundé scoring the winner in El Clásico Copa final. No, like that's the thing. Everyone on that team can score. So it's difficult to see Arsenal keeping a clean sheet, even with how good their defense is, because they're going up against arguably the best defense in Europe, if not one of them.
That's what I was saying when I was comparing Barcelona and Bayern Munich's ability to score. Like, if you see Bayern Munich, they have like 3 or 4
They
players
have the
that
3
can
at the
score.
front. Crazy.
Barcelona, all of the team is able to score goals.
Oh my God, Marc Bernal. He's coming up. He's coming in.
All of the team can score goals.
Yeah.
That's the difference between a collective squad like Barcelona and a Bayern Munich. I'm not saying they rely on Harry Kane entirely, but they have a big reliance on
Harry Kane's just so clinical. He'll just get 3.
But you say that, and I know it's not all down to stats, but in the Champions League so far, Atletico Madrid have scored more goals than Barcelona by 1.
They play more games than Barca.
Yeah. And they faced more fragile...
Barcelona have faced some pretty fragile opposition in the league phase.
Atleti played Tottenham.
Pretty fragile. But like you look at Barcelona...
But Camo's right, though. 2 games. Like, you have to say it like that.
No, but I think if you look at... I think you shouldn't discount Bayern's scoring ability. I think they...
No,
I'm not discounting.
what?
No, but I think they have just as much capabilities as Barcelona of scoring 6 or 7 against them.
I think so. I think they have the ability to score, but what I'm saying is Barcelona does not rely on 3 or 4 players to score. Barcelona has a whole 11, maybe 13 players.
But then you look
Sorry,
at Bayern as well,
just for this asterisk of Atletico Madrid, they played Club Brugge in the knockout round, so it's 7. Yeah. So get rid of those 7 goals and then come and talk to me.
No, but like I think it's still... I think you look at Bayern, yes, you talk about that front 3, but you've got...
Pellegrini.
Oh, it's all kicking off in the Serie A clash. Roma score 3-3, 4-4 on aggregate. Pellegrini does the capital proud.
How's Stuttgart getting on, Porto?
2-0 to Porto.
No, but I think if you look at Bayern, yes, they've got the front 3, Luis Diaz, Elise and Harry Kane, but they've also got players, Gnabry, Musiala, Leonard Carl, as you said, like
Oh, great player.
This Bayern team, I don't think we've seen this Bayern team not click this season.
What a goal.
I know the opposition that they've faced, perhaps you could say, hasn't been as strong, and when they have faced tough opposition, Arsenal, they didn't play as well.
But I was watching the game against Dortmund, like, they were kind of lucky to win. Not lucky in the game, but like Dortmund could have won that game.
Do we add, I didn't watch the game myself, I'll be honest, so I don't want to comment. But do we add the fact that it is Der Klassiker? And always, you know, with these massive...
And it was at the Signal Iduna Park.
Yeah, but you know, you'd assume, considering the moment that Bayern are in and Borussia Dortmund are not. Yes, obviously it's a derby, it's a big game, but I just felt like Bayern were not necessarily all there. Second half, they were obviously much better. They scored 3 goals. Fantastic performance. And, you know, they showed that they have the capabilities to command a game and a half like that. But I just think if you set a precedent enough against a good enough team initially, then you're going to be on the back foot too early, and it might be too much of a mountain to climb. Even if you do have a Harry Kane, Olise Gnabry, Jamal Musiala, and Leonard Carl. I don't know who I'm forgetting, but all of these players. So even with Barca to a certain extent, I don't know if they've come up against opposition that has tested them to that extent.
Yeah. I just realised actually as well, because Atalanta beat Dortmund, we missed out on a Der Klassiker last season.
It could have been. Probably would have been more competitive, man.
That would have been epic.
It would have been more, I think it would have been more competitive than 10-1, Kamahal. I do agree with that one.
Probably would have been one of the more competitive ties of the round.
Yeah, perhaps. So maybe it has something to do with it. I don't know. But I just think Arsenal don't need to play nice football to win. That's my whole point.
You say that. Arsenal win. They've never played nice football.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we can.
You say that as if we want to.
We can. We can play nice football. We've shown last few seasons we can play nice football.
Yeah, not this season.
I just think Arteta's realised that this nice football stuff, like I've come second like enough times.
Yeah.
Let me just win my way. Like,
no, I think Arsenal, the brand of football that Arsenal play is horrendous, but it gets results. You know, I look at some of the teams that I admire the most over the Premier League years, Chelsea and Mourinho.
Chelsea didn't play, they didn't play nice football.
But they've got the record for the best defence ever in the Premier League. 16 goals conceded in a Premier League season.
Consistently in Champions League semi-finals, quarterfinals, like, you know what I mean? So
it's not pretty, but it gets you results. And at the end of the day, you remember the trophy cabinet with the Premier League title and the Champions League in it.
Literally.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not saying this is an Arsenal guaranteeing a win for them, but I think at the moment, when you look at the teams in that competition, I think it's still, for me, Arsenal are the favourites.
To win the whole thing.
To win the Champions League, yeah.
I think Sporting we should get past. If we play Barca, that's when I'll be like, you know, that's not going to be easy. Like, I'll be proper sweating it, but I just think Barca with that high line.
It's scary.
Like,
it's so fun. Yeah, because you are all going to be Barca fans. And I can't wait for it. Yeah.
Or should I back the English teams?
Don't be like this.
Why would...
Oh, Villa.
Bruh, that was some fight about to happen there now.
Oh?
Villa scored.
Yeah.
It's...
Javier.
Did he score? He just came on.
Not Leon Bailey.
He also just came on.
Yeah.
Leon Bailey coming in and making a difference, 2-0 to Villa. Well, that looks like that's all wrapped up there for Lille, 3-0 on aggregate for Villa. And Unai Emery doing what he does in European football, as we all know too well. But this match over here in Rome, very interesting. We are inching towards the 90th minute. We could be seeing extra time.
Might be an offside of Leon Bailey.
Oh.
No, the previous one, the previous pass.
Okay.
Wow, let's check. Yeah. Oh boy, I used to love Leon Bailey. When he came through Bayer Leverkusen.
Some player.
Oh, goal.
That's a goal, yeah.
And the goal stands. Super sub.
Villa are going through. Are Villa winning Europa League? Surely they are, aren't they?
I mean, they look like one of the favourites.
Bettis.
Or they should be the favourite.
You'd expect them to.
I think they will win it.
We have Forest, Bettis, Celta, Freiburg, Porto, and then
I think Forest will get to the point where they just have to focus on the
Forest already struggling.
To think about the fact that last season we had Manchester United and Tottenham playing a final, so.
And they were both in the relegation.
Literally, yeah.
Hey man, Forest.
They were the worst in England. Worst big teams in England.
I mean, this weekend for them it's Spurs Forest. That's going to be a massive.
It's a 6-pointer.
Yeah.
I think if Spurs win, I think they'll be all right.
To be honest, I would. I don't know.
I agree.
Given how they played against Atleti, you'd assume that.
I would love to see Spurs get relegated.
No, I don't think they will now.
Hey, but Premier League's always different, man.
They got a good result against
Liverpool.
I think they have what it takes to stay up.
Richarlison saving them on that one. Oh.
Cool. What a scrappy game that was. What do
Nah, but Szoboszlai and these free kicks, man.
No,
this guy is master the art, you know.
Vicario should have saved that one. The hand, that was weak.
Nah, but the person who's taking it is...
He's a quality player. I was listening to someone, I think it was Stephen Gerrard talking about him last night, that he's got future Liverpool captain written all over him.
No, actually, yeah.
If he stays.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Richarlison? I know obviously he's a good player, but
he is a decent player, but
so if I was
he's been struggling for the past few seasons. I do think that we have plenty of attacking options to replace him with the same either the same characteristics or better characteristics in a sense of players that can play more roles on the pitch on the attacking part of Brazil's squad. Like João Pedro, he could play as a 9, as a second striker. Richarlison is solely either a number 9. Yeah, he's playing more as a number 9. And he's not on a good momentum. So, yeah, I don't think he's making it to the World Cup. Even though he's a pretty, a player of confidence, for Ancelotti. So I'd say we have.
I look at Richarlison and I don't think he's consistent enough.
Yeah.
I just don't think I think he's on his day, but how often does he have his day?
Yeah.
Like same with João Pedro.
No, lately he's been...
I think João Pedro has a wider range of skills, of abilities, yeah. I think he can play more on his back to the goal. He does better pivots. He does better link-ups. Richarlison is more of maybe a poacher.
I think Richarlison, one thing I'll give to him though, I think is his positioning is... I mean, this is something I really admire from him. He's always at the right place at the right time. He always knows where to be for the ball to come. It's almost like what you will see with Olivier Giroud. There's somehow...
But then he's still got that pace.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely.
And ability to take players on.
Yeah.
He scored a wonder goal in the last World Cup.
Crazy against Croatia, no?
Yeah. The first match, the scissors kick.
Sometimes Richarlison comes up with this really something you would never expect.
Yeah, but it's what Alex said. Like on his day, he's amazing, but he barely have good days.
But sometimes you also think that because of the manner of player that he is, that he also. I give an example with Haaland. Players make Haaland look good. Right, so meaning that, and even if Victor Osimhen, so Osimhen comes with some kind of qualities that, you might say he goes to disarrange defenders. So he's giving them that pressure that will make them make mistakes. We saw one of the games with Galatasaray where 3 of the goals literally came from just Victor Osimhen causing pressure among defense. But these strikers, we've seen Victor Osimhen going very quiet even in our national team where there's no service, and you will hear players saying, just find him, just get him the ball, right? Do you also think that with Richarlison, if he's playing in a team where he's getting the services, or there's this more creative abilities where there are more chances being created in the team, he would perform more than what we see with him currently, though?
I think so. Yeah, I think the environment really.
Because Tottenham with all these injuries, like what would you expect from what would you expect to get from Richarlison in this current Tottenham? I mean, look. When they brought in Mohamed Kudus, you would have thought that, an amazing player coming from the right wing, he would always get the ball into the 18-yard box, he would always find Richarlison, there's this. But they're all down injured. So Is it now Richarlison's fault, or is it the team he's now playing for?
No, I don't think it's his fault. I think he's a pretty decent player. I liked him, for example, when he went to the World Cup in 2022. I think it was a great addition to the squad. I just don't think right now he can create he can generate such an impact for the Brazilian national team. I think this national team, if I discuss national team squads, yeah. But when we're talking club-wise, I do think the environment interferes on the player's performance. So if Richarlison is not surrounded by players that can generate him play, for example, James Maddison.
James Maddison is somebody that his absence in Tottenham is really costing them.
He's been absent though, back-to-back injuries, missing 2 seasons like that. It's
no, I think the injuries really affected the team.
Yeah, 100%. Now, Maddison used to be this guy, the facilitator for Richarlison, because Richarlison needs a facilitator to play behind him, like a number 10 or a guy that can find a ball through the defense that breaks the lines, and Richarlison suddenly in the face of the goal.
Kulusevski as well. These are people that could make huge differences.
Yeah. No, but he's played with these guys. He's played with Kulusevski, he's played with Kane, he's played with Son, he's played with...
Yeah, but when he was playing with them, I understand, last season was not too good. Yeah, but you could say the same thing for Manchester United too. But, I mean, they have a whole new coach. Question is, how much time have they really played to have that integration under this new manager?
Yeah, but you cannot expect Richarlison to deliver you...
Oh, my God.
To deliver you like 20 goals a season. He's not a player.
He's not this type of player.
No, of course. But then again, how many times does he get to start a game? I mean, he has somebody now in the person of Kolo Muani, who is almost like they swapped the both of them, and you don't. There's no way you're going to get that regular start. It's definitely not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not like a striker like a Haaland where there's 100% guarantee. An important game, you're definitely the one starting. It's not like a Kylian Mbappe where you're 100% starting, or even a Gyökeres. Or I mean, you look at the Manchester United, for example. We are speaking about our main striker not even getting starts. And despite not getting starts, look at the goal numbers. Now, I don't know if he's the type of striker that would always bring these numbers from coming from the bench. There are players like that where they perform from coming from the bench, and but you would never get. Maybe if Richarlison was playing for, say, a team where he was getting that regular confirm as a starter, and in a team where chances are created, you don't think that he will be capable of producing that many goals?
Yeah, I think so. But again, not 20, 25 goals a season.
I mean, 20, 25 goals, I think it's all stretching it. I mean, this is...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Richarlison can reach these numbers, but I think, like, you can rely on him to score 10 goals a season and provide 5 assists.
But you want more from a player like him.
That's not...
Like,
that's a decent season. Yeah, that's okay season.
He's a decent player.
Yeah, that's it.
If I don't want to rely, if my main man is getting me 15 goal involvements, I don't know.
But do you think Richarlison is the main man?
At the moment, you look at Tottenham. Who else is there?
They probably start him, not Richarlison.
Yeah, no. But like, if you look at Tottenham, you take out Kulusevski, you take out Kudus, you take out James Maddison. Dom Solanke is not getting you 20 goals a season.
Yeah.
Richarlison is their only hope going forward.
Like, he's never, in my opinion, he's never been like a consistent player.
No.
Like,
No, I mean,
Everton.
Even at Everton.
Yeah, like Watford.
Yeah, but then you can also argue that the Everton where he was he really... you see, sometimes I still feel like the team you play for also has some kind of way to... I mean, it has some kind of huge impact on you as a player.
But then I don't know, I think some players you can tell that. And I don't think if you were to put Richarlison in, let's say, Barcelona or Bayern Munich, I still don't.
No, I think he will be. No. I think I trust Richarlison enough for that one. I mean, all these teams you're mentioning are teams that would literally open up a defense, and Richarlison, like we said, he scored really some ridiculous goals. Yes, you would have those kind of situations where maybe once or twice, this really world-class strikers are missing chances, like we saw even with Lewandowski just yesterday here. You would even have a Haaland missing some kind of ridiculous chances. Of course, you have it, but Richarlison, in my opinion, I think it puts him in a very good team. He's hunger. I mean, I don't know if I can't remember the game he was playing where he got taken out, and you could clearly see that, you shouldn't be taking me out. There's a lot I still have to do on this game. And he comes out to be that kind of guy, and it's just very sad that he keeps he's not very lucky with the team he's going into. And you could still say the same for Mohamed Kudus. Coming to the Premier League, I thought he was going to literally be probably one of the top 5 players in the Premier League with how good he was from the right, how skillful, how strong he is. You can tell that he takes a lot of Ghanaian Banku every single evening before, when he wakes up from sleep. Like, these are the caliber of... But then injury from nowhere comes and it's almost like Kudus does not even exist again.
I do want to just pause here for a moment. So we do have Real Bettis, Porto, and... Oh, I'm forgetting what this last game was here.
Aston Villa?
Aston Villa, thank you, Danny, going through. But Roma and Bologna will be going into extra time as that match ended 3-3. 30 more minutes of football here. Let's take a little break.
Right then, let's talk about fighting. This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it. Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play 1-up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. 1-up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Emeka, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride.
By football. By heritage.
By brotherhood. By passion. By Africa. This is our game. Our bet.
This is SportyBet.
Into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up that. Takes centre stage. And Stamford Bridge. And Haaland scores. There is your...
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. We are heading into extra time here, Roma and Bologna. But don't forget, Carabao Cup final this Sunday on SportyTV. Arsenal taking on Man City. Don't miss it. All right, well, 30 more minutes of football here in the capital of Italy. 3 for Bologna, 3 for Roma, 4-4 on aggregate. Let's see how this goes down. Just a friendly reminder that on YouTube, you can catch Baller League USA, the first of the season, an all-new Baller League. So head over to our YouTube channel and catch that. All right, guys. This match has been really good, though. And to be fair, the first leg was also really good. Yeah. A close affair, but it makes sense because they are 5 and 6 in the Serie A.
True.
So very, very evenly matched sides, and that's proving to be across Europe as well.
You're up then, Danny.
You got to give context, though.
World Cup starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who's your best?
No, wait. Not tomorrow because some of my players are injured.
No, okay.
If everyone's available.
If everyone's available.
And it starts tomorrow.
And it starts tomorrow. Who is your Brazil starting 11?
All right. Alisson.
Yeah.
Eder Militão on the right back.
Right back?
He started as a right back.
Okay.
On his early days of career in São Paulo, he
Do you
started
think
as a
he's
right
the
back.
best possible option?
Yeah, by
Okay.
far. So, Militão on the right back. Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhães.
Does Militão play right back?
He used to play right back. In
I mean,
São
he
Paulo
used to.
in
It's
Brazil.
different from he plays.
Yeah, well, he's
Has he
done it. He's done it in Madrid before. So.
Okay, go on.
So you right back, Eder Militão. Centre backs?
Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães.
Yeah.
Douglas Santos on the left.
Okay.
Casemiro, Bruno Guimarães.
As a sort of two holding midfielders?
Yeah.
Double pivot.
But Guimarães with more freedom.
Mm-hmm. Are you playing
On the
what?
right, Rafinha. Matheus Cunha is a 10. Vini Jr. on the left. And João Pedro is a striker.
Okay.
This beats England every day of the week, yeah? Every day of the week.
Just hearing this team on paper right now, yeah.
Not bad.
No, for me, you're not.
What do you mean it's not bad? It's Brazil.
It's not England.
And under Ancelotti, yeah?
I mean, to me, now, looking at it from, it's not that crazy. Like,
And under Ancelotti, yeah? So, one of the most
I'm waiting
coaches
to
in
see
history.
this because you know as much as me that you have not performed since that 2002 World Cup. What? One Copa America. Come on.
Shame they were unlucky in the last
Confederations Cup, everybody remembers that the final against Spain.
Confederations Cup.
I mean...
It's like the Nations League.
No, it's not a
You
big thing.
take it. You have it.
No, but
because
the
the standard
performance
that
against
Brazil
Spain.
holds for itself,
Yeah.
they have been disappointing internationally because they also have such good players, some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
So I want to see how this team is clicking together because I think the biggest problem has not been the players, the individual brilliance, but they haven't been able to work well together. And we saw this, the way they got kicked out in the last World Cup was to Croatia, and they were up in that game, and then they just completely fell apart, and then it went into extra time, and the rest is history. Croatia beat them. And this was not even the prime Croatia, 2018. This was the older, aged version, and then you see matches like this where you're like, Brazil should have won this game.
I agree with you, and I do think the problem is, as you said, not the players, but coaching stuff.
Yeah,
we haven't had a really, really good coach as we had Filipão in 22, as we had Tele Santana back in the days, as we had Parreira.
Carlos Alberto.
So now I think with Ancelotti we do stand a chance because we have, as we are mentioning here,
of course,
amazing players and now a brilliant coach. But I do think that the best of Ancelotti and the best of the national team under Ancelotti will be seen on 2030 rather than 2026 because Ancelotti will have a full 4 years, a full cycle.
Totally.
That's it.
Totally.
So I think he needs more time.
Honestly, do you think Brazil will win this year?
No.
Yeah.
It hurts me to say that.
No, because I don't think they're ready yet. Where do you see they fit? Where do you think they'll finish?
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
Going to the third place, like third place.
Third place, okay.
Third place,
yeah. Listening to that starting 11, I think England could put together a better starting 11.
I'm just trying to think of my best England starting 11
See,
now.
if you're thinking too much.
No, but like,
you see how
there's
natural
so many
mine
options,
went.
though. There's so many options.
Mine was natural. Yours, like, you're thinking, like,
but
who's
there's
better than
so
João
many-
Pedro?
No,
oh my God,
but
who's
like-
better than Vini? There are no such players, bro.
Harry Kane.
Just accept it.
A Jordan Pickford in goal.
No. That's a bad start.
Hey, as an England goalkeeper, he's done amazingly. On the international scene, I will have no disparaging words of Jordan Pickford.
Wouldn't you take Nick Pope? I know he's injured.
No, Jordan Pickford every day.
Okay.
Right back, Reece James. Centre backs is where I'm sort of umming and ahhing. Mark Gay's in there.
Mark Gay's... Anyways.
Mark Gay.
Is that worrying?
No, I'm not even that. I'm just saying that Mark Gay in Manchester City, though, now you can see that, bruh, they're overworking this guy. Like, I don't know, but yeah, sorry, go on.
I'm trying to think who would the other centre-back be.
See, if you need to think too much, you have a problem.
Because I don't think It's not going to be
Maguire?
Big age.
Ezri Konza.
Bro, I will take Maguire all day.
Okay, I think it's him. I don't think it'll be Stones. So yeah, I go Maguire and
Sure.
Gay.
My man says sure.
Oh, I thought he's
Left back.
Nico O'Reilly?
I think it'll be Nico O'Reilly.
Nico O'Reilly.
Yeah, why not?
Experience, bro.
What do you mean experience? But it's
Who
not,
else though? Like,
when Spain was taking Lamine Yamal, where did you think of experience? Look at you.
I think the only I'd rather, if it wasn't Nico O'Reilly, I'd rather have someone like you'd have like a Lewis Hall or a maybe even a Kieran.
Louis is a very good shot,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Louis Hall's a good shot.
Midfield, and this is me because I'm really worried that he's going to bring Jordan Henderson. But midfield, I think the midfield two, you have Declan Rice and
Arnold as an 8.
Anderson, no?
I think Elliot Anderson is the starting two.
Anderson.
Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson. In the 10, Morgan Rogers. Saka on the right.
Damn, so not just Bellingham anywhere.
Antony, Gordon or Cole Palmer on the left. And then up front, Harry Kane.
No Jude Bellingham.
No, I don't think he starts. For me, I don't think he... I think Morgan...
To be honest, I understand that shout,
Morgan
though.
Rogers is...
Fact. I mean, I think
deserves
he's
to
yeah,
start.
I agree.
All right. And
I agree.
no Alexander Arnold.
No.
Nah.
Neither as an 8 or as a right back.
I wouldn't have him as a right back. And if I did bring him, I'd bring him off the bench to help Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice in that midfield.
But hang on, wait. So that left wing, obviously, you said either Cole Palmer
or Anthony Gordon.
So between both of them, who's starting for you at least?
Probably at the moment, Anthony Gordon.
Okay. I mean, because to be honest, I think Anthony Gordon performs well from the left rather than even when he plays.
Yeah, no, I don't like him in the middle.
Yeah, I don't like him in the middle. Either,
yeah, Brazil's just better.
But with Thomas Tuchel as the manager, coming home. It's coming home.
Thomas Tuchel, listen. I rate Thomas Tuchel a lot, though. I feel like he's a
very good tournament manager.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, he won the Champions League with Chelsea. He got PSG to the final and lost to Bayern. Yeah, he's.
I feel like Thomas Tuchel could have been that coach that should have still been in Chelsea till now. Like trust me. Yeah, he was having issues with, personal
but
issues.
like Todd Bowley, they were always going to get rid of the man.
No, I know, definitely.
Started to go badly.
I just want I feel bad that Ibrahimovic lost that club, man.
Abramovich?
Yep.
Ibrahimovic.
I don't care, man. I don't care what. It's just two same people to me.
Abramovich leaving is the worst thing that's happened to Chelsea in the last.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
It's just the best.
You know, somebody was arguing.
Abramovich leaving is the worst thing that's happened.
Oh yes, exactly, yeah. Oh man, I thought you were thinking that it was the opposite. Damn.
No. Roman Abramovich.
Yeah. No, because the difference between Abramovich and Todd Bowley currently is the fact that I feel that Todd Bowley sees Chelsea as a business. Organization. Whereas if Abramovich saw Chelsea like this is my baby. I need to look after my Chelsea. Does that make sense? There was more of an emotional attachment to the club.
I think it's the American perception of sports organizations.
100%.
It's that, and this is where it doesn't work because he's looking at it from, like you said, from the American point of view of sometimes when you get an American team, that's where the term tanking it comes from. They'll play badly to get a good draft pick, and then they bring in the young players. Chelsea are just signing all these young players, thinking that it will somehow turn into like in the NBA or the NFL. You build a project.
Yeah.
Premier League, you can't build a project for 5 years.
Especially in the NBA, like you see Oklahoma City Thunders for the past 10 years have been horrible.
Yeah.
But they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they got Chet Holmgren, they got all those decent players that are 5 years ago or 6 years ago. One came 4 years ago and then now it's a squad.
Yeah.
And they lifted the championship.
Yeah,
I think Todd Bowley thinks the same way. Like, I'm going to get all those young players, and in 5 years from now, I'm going to have a team that's going to win the Champions League, But I do think there are two problems that the way athletes mature in football are different from any other sport, and supporters of football do not have the patience like NBA supporters have.
Literally, like Chelsea culturally, this is not what they do. Like
but not only Chelsea, because if Arsenal did that, And I know you guys kind of did with the Emirates Stadium and that thing, but if Real Madrid did it, there would be riots in front of the Santiago Bernabeu every day of the week, you know? If Barcelona did it. So.
If I were Chelsea now, I'd cut my losses, sack Liam Rossinha, and appoint Philippe Luis as manager.
Ooh, that's a good shout-out.
Now, Philippe Luis needs to go coach Atleti, man.
Come to Chelsea. That's why he left Flamengo, isn't it?
No.
Because he had talks. Like, I know he lost 8-0, but like...
No,
he won 8-0.
Sorry.
He won 8-0.
He won 8-0.
He lost 2 finals.
He lost 8-0?
No,
he lost 2 finals. He lost the Brazilian Super Cup final and the CONMEBOL Super Cup final.
Right.
But the major issue was that Filipe Luis was the manager appointed by the former board of directors.
Right.
And then when a new board got the control of Flamengo, they were elected, they got kind of resented of him being the name of the past president. So they decided to sack Filipe Luis because of out of more than ego than single-handed performance, you know.
Didn't also weren't the rumours about him?
Yeah, there was a thing.
Like having talks with Chelsea.
Yeah, he was negotiating his contract, and he was kind of stalling to see which European clubs would want him.
Right.
And the reports in Brazil say that he thought it was Chelsea, but in the end, it was the Chelsea group, but from him to go to Strasbourg.
God.
Then he said, like, no, and signed the extension with Flamengo. And this kind of pissed off the board of directors of Flamengo, the president of Flamengo, and he was kind of on the limit. And
but you said he lost. He won the Copa Libertadores.
But he lost the 2 finals in January, the Super Cup, the CONMEBOL Super Cup, and the Brazilian Super Cup. I'm not saying this should be justifying
I think it's more just about the change of the board. Like same with Tuchel. That's why Tuchel got sacked from Chelsea, because he was an Abramovich appointment.
Yeah.
Things started to go slightly bad for him in that season after the Champions League. And it's just looking for a scapegoat. It's, he's not our appointment. We don't want him.
So silly, though.
But I agree with you, Sarah. I think the Copa Libertadores winning is major achievement.
And what he did at the Club World Cup, too. Like, I mean, they beat Chelsea. Like,
they beat Chelsea.
They were there.
And his Flamengo was only the fourth team that won both the Brasileirão and the Libertadores in the same year. It was Pelé with Santos, Flamengo of Jorge Jesus, I don't know how to say that in an English accent, Jorge Jesus in 2019. Then Botafogo's Arthur Jorge in 2024.
Yeah.
And now Flamengo with Philippe Luis with Flamengo. So it was a historical season.
No, it was crazy.
The change of board really had a weight on it.
What were you going to say?
Forgotten now.
It came and it left. Well, this is still 3-3. We're about 2 minutes away from the first half of additional time here. Roma and Bologna. Roma looking to be, though, the more dominant side. Bologna, I think the fatigue is starting to catch them a bit.
No, but I think they've had decent possession in the last 5 minutes. So.
What they plan to do with it is a different question.
True that.
Hello. Your turn. South Africa,
We're winning the World Cup? And of course. What do you mean, bro? Yeah,
how realistically, how far do you think you can go? Do you think you can get out of the group?
We can. It's going to be difficult.
Who are you in a group with again?
As things stand, we're drawn with Mexico and South Korea. And then
the playoff?
Yeah,
which playoff?
European playoff team. So it could be...
Which one?
It could be Denmark, Ireland...
Italy?
Nah, not that one.
No.
That's in another...
So Italy's coming to Canada if they
South
go
Korea
through.
and Mexico.
South Korea, I think we can beat. Mexico is going to be problematic because it's home first game of the
Mexico
World
in a
Cup.
bad situation, though.
Mexico, Azteca, Mexico...
Totally, the home fans, yes, but the situation of Mexican football right now is
not in a
very
good moment.
bad way.
And their first choice keeper just got injured out of the World Cup.
So now they need to call Ochoa. They need to call Ochoa.
Ochoa is a trauma in Brazil, yeah? Because his performances against Brazil are like superb. Every time he faces Brazil, I don't know, getting he becomes the new Levi Yashin.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Facts.
Legend of football.
So yeah, that European team is the one that I'm waiting for. So if we get like Denmark, then But our saving grace is that
But
like, 3
isn't it?
teams.
Yeah. No, not all 3. Isn't it like the best?
best 8.
The best. Yeah. It's. I think it's
Because there's what? How many groups?
12 groups. So 8 of the 12 go through.
Yeah.
There's too many teams.
Oh, it's such a. We're very happy. We are very happy.
Yeah, ours is pretty straightforward, man. I think at least. So mostly Sundowns players.
If you were to make an educated guess
of how far we'd go?
Yeah, realistically, how far do you think?
It was a round of 32, like the first knockout round.
And how far would you be happy with? Would you
That'd
say
round of 32?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Would you be disappointed if they didn't get out of the group?
Killed it. Offside.
I'd be disappointed if we played badly and we went out in the group stages. Like, what is the whole point? You know what I mean? So, if we play good and yeah, we narrowly like miss out, then I'll be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, if we play bad and get eliminated in the group stage, then yeah, I'm disappointed. Hugo Bruce needs to go. The players need to go. Like, we need to start all over again. You know? So yeah, bro. Round of 32, please.
Okay.
I'll take
that legendary Chavalala celebration.
Yeah, come on, man.
Was against Mexico, right? He was against Mexico, right?
And who won that World Cup? Spain sure did.
It became a thing.
The karma, the energy, the vibes, it's all very good.
It was so good, man.
Clinton, your turn. What team are you looking forward to seeing at the World Cup?
Well, it doesn't matter because we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back after this for the second half of additional time between Roma and Bologna.
Into the area too. Arsenal skimmed up that. Takes centre stage. Shad Stafford. And Haaland scores. There is.
Oh, and it falls through to the striker. What a goal! I can't believe it. We're just minutes in and it's already 1-0.
Oh, wait, Alex. Look at that fan. He's so emotional. Even his phone is getting some love. But wait, is he leaving? No, somebody stop him. This match is not over.
It is over if you play 1-up.
Get settled early with SportyBet. 1-up. Winning is now that easy.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Emeka, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
This is the greatest spectacle in world football, a title decider, and it feels like nothing can sway a game of this magnitude.
Says who? We've been through this before. You just have to believe a little longer. And everybody knows that 1 minute here lasts forever. Because it's not over until we say it's over.
We are many nations, but only one heart.
United by pride.
By football. By heritage.
By passion. By Africa. This is our game. Our bet.
This is SportyBet.
Right then. Let's talk about fighting. This one hits like a truck. And this one wraps you up like a boa constrictor. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let's have it.
Welcome back to the Sporty Show. That's the PFL tomorrow here in Madrid. You can catch it on SportyTV. Alex Camojelo and I will be there, and it will be an exciting evening. Let's get back into the football, though, here, as it is the second half of additional time here in Rome at the Stadio Olimpico. 3 to Rome, 3 to Bologna, 15 minutes left to play, and then it's penalties. Who will we see going into the quarterfinals of the Europa League? Ooh.
Given that Clinton doesn't have a team at the World Cup.
He's Brazilian now. I declare Clinton Brazilian.
English.
I am. Well, exactly.
Sir.
Spain's 11. Joan Garcia, sit down.
Oh, he's supporting Spain, not Argentina?
Is he new to the show?
I don't know.
In terms of international football, I think we haven't really...
Yeah. I don't know what you support. Like, I don't know what you at least...
First of all,
you always support Argentine players.
First of all, hold on. Let's ask Sarah, because
I support Guardiola getting a yellow card yesterday.
She performed Judaism.
No, earlier she said that she's not patriotic.
Yeah.
So my question even is, which country are you not patriotic to, and which one are you patriotic to? Because, Sarah is...
With the football, I grew up watching Spanish football, so that's why I support them.
No, but that's the
But that's not about being patriotic towards the country of Spain. That's what I grew up watching. That's what I had on in my house. We always had Spanish football.
There's a difference between... Like, I can tell you that us as Nigerians, we grew up watching Brazil. Like,
okay, then you can cheer for Brazil.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. The thing is, you are Canadian. Your country is in the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And you say you are...
If Spain play
somewhere, there is Iran somewhere as well. So...
Careful.
I'm mentioning your countries, right?
Yeah.
So my question now is, all of these countries, apart from the fact that Iran has some kind of war, so you might be like, yeah,
they are in a war.
They are,
some kind.
Okay, so they are in a war. And as a Canadian, that you grew up, to be honest, you sound Canadian. You have a Canadian citizenship, right? You lived in Canada.
Canada.
Right? Right? Sorry. You lived in Canada. So for me, because Dan, you would also think about analyze the situation, right? All of these countries, apart from your Irish side, I don't know about Irish.
No, we don't.
So at least
playoffs.
Okay.
It could be in the World Cup.
Okay, could be in the World Cup. So literally all the countries you are attached to, right? And the ones they could all be in the World Cup at the same time.
Yeah.
But you then choose to support the country that you grew up watching.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I want to hear from this man.
Look.
I don't want it to be biased because she's a host or whatever. Like, I want it to be, like, for me, a typical Nigerian, their response would be, fam, you're not normal.
I think it's fair, bro, because in Brazil there are some people who support Argentina because they love Lionel Messi, and I think this is...
No. So it doesn't mean...
blasphemy.
No.
But
hold on, but it doesn't mean... So you're telling me these Brazilians, when Brazil and Argentina are playing, they support Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay, that's way worse.
Sad.
That's like you. Sell out.
Nah, to me, those kind of people, if they have... literally, I cannot trust them with my house keys, man. Like, no bloody way. Not even with my phone or anything.
But if there are two conflicted countries, as in Brazil or Argentina, conflicted, I mean cultural-wise, I do think it's weird. But like if you're Canadian and you want to support Spain just because you like Spanish football, yeah, okay. With all due respect, Sarah, I don't think Canada has the chance of winning the World Cup.
No. So hold on.
Like maybe you just want to support.
No, I mean,
but I've watched them since before they were good.
Your point is that she has a bunch of teams she has an actual
connection with. It's not just one. Let's say, okay, maybe you just hate this country because there's something like... You have countries that technically you are citizens of them, right? And you decide to say, you know what? I'm not going to support any of you because I grew up watching Spain. And you, who come on the show today, you decide to say, you know what? It actually does make sense. It doesn't make sense. No, Alex, does it make sense? No, listen to me.
It's just like, if she wants to do it.
No, I know you're just being nice. Because, no, this is what is happening here, right?
Like,
but
I don't get it, for me. Like, if, you know, obviously it's different. I can't really speak because I grew up in England, watching England, playing football. I love England. I want them to win the World Cup and the Euros. I don't get it. But I'm also like I don't know what it's like to sort of... I know
you guys are being nice here. It's fine. No, listen. Which I get. And you know the good thing, I'm just happy I'm not like you guys because I like being very, very blunt. To me, I see it to an extent.
Bologna! Oh my goodness! No, we still have to finish the 15.
They're not going to do that 15.
When was the last time we had golden goal?
Oh my God! After that,
it's going back to the 80s.
I understand why she does it. I don't get it. For me,
I can't relate.
I can't relate to it. Yeah. But I understand why she supports Spain.
Why would you? Why do you understand why she's? Or what do you understand from why she does not support 3 other countries that she has citizenship of or she's affiliated to, and supporting a country she had no business because she watches them on TV growing up?
That is purely the reason why. Because some people support countries that they've grown up watching.
Nah, because I hate it when
Why do you support Real Madrid?
What do you mean? Why do I? It's a club, but imagine you telling me. No, hold on.
Why do you support Manchester United?
You know, I think you're shifting the goalposts.
Why does he support Arsenal?
Hold on, listen.
He's never been to the Emirates.
Listen. You clearly know that.
Not to call you out like that.
No, hold on. But you know that's a very.
Why does everyone in Africa support Man United?
That's a very dumb argument. I have a British passport. I have a Nigerian passport. Yeah?
Yeah, but have you ever been
to Old Trafford? Listen to me, right? I'm a citizen of these 2 countries.
Yeah.
One of them by law, and one of them by birth and by origin. Yeah? But I decided to say, you know what? I've been watching Iran since I've been growing up. So you know what? England and Nigeria in the World Cup, but I'm going to support Iran. Because I've been watching them since I've been growing up. Like, would you look at me as a normal person? Because I'm not, like I said, everyone is free to support who they want to support. But I'm just saying, like, you know, as a country, like, this is country football.
I couldn't do it.
Exactly. So,
like, it's not, you know...
anybody could do it. Everybody could do it. Like, Sarah could do it. But I'm just saying, how come?
But it's the same, like all the people in Asia or in Africa that support a Premier League team.
Nah, it's different.
That's my problem. Why are you bringing about Premier League team? We're speaking about nationality here.
No, but like, if you think about it, like,
what am I thinking about? To me, it still doesn't make sense. Like, what am I thinking about, really? Like, you know what I'm saying. You're just, like I said, you are just being. If this was Camohello in this situation, I'm sure you would have loaded everything out. 100. If it was me, you would have loaded it. But I understand you're being nice, like very normal. But you know that it's total. Like, if it was just one country, let's say Canada. Or let's say, no. If it was Iran, for example, and she says, you understand why I cannot support Iran? Like, you know, in as much as I might be from here, but look, see what is going on. You know, they have laws that I am not very happy with. Maybe you women, like some kind of stuff. You'll be like, okay, the what's going on there? Me, I'll be like, to be honest, you know, maybe you're not happy with the country, and this is the reason why. But you have 2 others that at least you're still affiliated to. And you decide to say, you know what? This country that they have this really beautiful weather is the one I'm going to support. Because I've been watching them since I've been growing up. I mean, with all due respect, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. No matter any kind of explanation you want to give to me.
No, I was going to say, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to judge, but I don't get it.
Okay, yeah. So anyways, so Sarah, so why, okay, you said it's because you've been watching them.
I've also been coming to Spain since I was 6 years old because my family lives here. So I've always just grown up watching them. They've always been on in the house. And it's not just like a for fun thing. I'm like a diehard Spanish fan, probably more than some of the people you meet on the street here. So it's like a real affiliation. In Canada, we're people of immigrants. Like I'm Canadian because I was born on the land, but I'm not ethnically Canadian, you know? So that's the way it is.
Okay, so but you're ethnically how would you say?
Iranian.
Persian. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't grow up watching Persian football at all. Even my dad didn't have it on. My dad grew up watching Barcelona in Iran.
Yeah, but do you not think that national support?
Wait, didn't we already answer this?
Not really, I can't remember.
I'm not patriotic. That was the question. That's the answer. You can yell about it all day, but guess what? Vamos la furia roja. Like, it's not going to change.
Okay. But let's say, let me put it this way. Let's say, yeah, for every team that wins the World Cup, right? Every citizen gets $1 million. I mean, we know it's not possible. At that point, what does Sarah do if Iran or Canada? She would be like, yes, I'm a citizen of Canada, man. Where's my 1 million, right? I mean, technically.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Why not? If that was the same,
No,
I'd be marching over to Dublin and I'd be going, give me my $1 million.
No, of course, yeah, because you're a citizen of it, right?
But I don't want Ireland to win a game at the World Cup.
No, listen. Because you have an English passport.
Yeah.
And you support England.
Yeah.
And you support your country, right? That's what I'm saying.
But Alex is very patriotic. And Alex also grew up in a country that
with sport.
Football...
No,
with everything. You are very patriotic.
But the example I just gave, that's where I'm basing it at. I'm saying they gave every citizen $1 million because their country just won.
But if you offer anyone $1 million to do anything, that you can offer anyone $1 million, like that has nothing to do with it. Now you're just bribing people.
No, it's not. Oh my God! But you just said the example I gave. Yeah, I'm saying it's a bit like Chelsea. They win whatever. They win their cup, and players. There's something that comes to the players, right? I don't know. Or I'm just saying, we know it's never going to be possible, but your country wins it. Everybody is getting something for winning it. Yeah. At that point, are you going to be like, well, to be honest, I don't support my country, so I'm going to refuse it. I'm going to stick to the one where, I mean, as Sarah, what would you do at that point?
Well, Canada's never going to win the World Cup, so I guess we'll never know.
Why?
No, well, hypothetically, you'd be stupid to not accept the $1 million.
So are you giving her the answer?
Why are we? I just don't like.
You wouldn't turn down $1 million, would you?
But that's my whole point. We're just talking about money now. We're not talking about who you support in the football of it all. We're just
so basically she's right. No, I mean I'm just trying to see perspective.
Mate, where do I live? Like I left that place.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Because of a job you love.
Yeah, and also but I wouldn't have taken a job in other countries. There were certain places I was looking to move. You know what I mean?
I believe this is a typical human being. Like,
yeah.
you obviously go where you...
So I went from not being normal to a typical human being.
No. You're not normal by your choice, but you're a normal human being.
That's okay. I don't want to be normal.
But it's crazy, though.
I don't... Okay.
Oh, man. Right. That was a very good debate.
It was kind of just you yelling.
No, it wasn't just me. It was some real stuff, man.
No, I hear you.
No,
but I think because Sarah is from a place where football is not like, because I also didn't get it at first. But then when I spoke to her and she's like, nah, Canada's not really into football like that. You know what I mean? Like, then I understand it. I'm like,
Sarah, do you support Canada or Spain in ice hockey?
I don't watch hockey.
But if they were playing each other,
I literally couldn't care. I don't care.
You just tried to justify
it doesn't matter.
Stuff. And I felt like, Olympics? So you're telling me?
No, I'm not. I'm not justifying it. I'm explaining to you her perspective.
Huh?
Her perspective.
I'm not a
when she tells
me. No,
unfortunately,
like
there's usually some sort of.
Or you're watching a whole different country. Is that a base for you to switch the support of your own nationality?
No.
So now, if you grew up not watching South Africa, but you were watching Nigeria playing, yeah? Hold on. Because it's just country here, right? So you're telling me that if you grew up watching Nigeria as a South African, it's time for the World Cup. You mean you're going to support us?
Why
That's what I'm saying. No, I know.
But I'm patriotic. I love South Africa. I'm patriotic. Like, whatever South Africa does, ice hockey, whatever, like, I'll be there. So basketball, even if we trash, like, I'll be supporting South Africa. Like, whether we're good or not. I've been watching NBA, my whole basketball, I've been watching NBA. But if America and South Africa play, I'm obviously going to support South Africa.
Yeah, so because you're a normal person, which is very normal. But hold on, see, the only reason why I'm kind of like, a bit surprised is, I mean, I've never seen it happen before until I heard that Brazilians also do it. Of course, now I know that Brazilians are not normal.
No, even South African people, okay, in rugby, maybe like Alex will understand. There are South Africans that don't support our rugby team because of the history of it, but they'll support New Zealand. And this is like our biggest...
So you're saying that if South Africa and New Zealand were playing, they would support New Zealand
they would
over
support
their
New
country,
Zealand.
South
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah, but there's an actual reason.
Those are the kind of people that commit xenophobia in South Africa anyways. Like,
No,
those are
but
the ones killing Nigerians.
There's a reason, but there's a reason.
But that's for political.
Yeah, it's like political reasons.
Okay, political reasons.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It's not because I like New Zealand rugby, I'm just going to support New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
But like there are some people in England, like if you go to Liverpool, they don't want England to do well at the World Cup.
They're not English, they're Scouse.
Exactly. That's what the phrase, Scouse,
That what?
not English.
Right.
If you go to most people in Liverpool and you ask them, do you want England to win the World Cup? They go, no, I hope they get knocked out in the group stages and lose every game.
But, sorry, what was the reason again?
Because, well, people from that part of England, Liverpool, or around that area, Scousers, people from the surrounding
Okay,
area.
fair enough. So there are
Because
Nigerians.
they don't feel patriotic.
Yes, so there are Nigerians called the Igbos, where I come from. So this is the eastern part of Nigeria. Yeah. So before Nigeria became one, they used to be called the Biafrans. So we were supposed to be. So we even had our currency. We were supposed to be a whole different. And even till this moment, there's a guy called Nnamdi Kanu who's now been locked up for life, which people are still fighting for, to say he needs to come out because he's done nothing. All that we believe he's done is the fact that he's saying we need to divide, we need to go back to where it was before, where it was, the Biafra and Nigeria, right? Now, these people, when you see the typical, like Igbos, like the ones who are like dead ass, they don't even call themselves Nigerians. They say I'm Biafran. And anything that's to do with Nigeria, they say Nigeria can burn. Just because.
No.
Nada?
No. There might be a penalty here for Roma. We are literally in the last 10 seconds of this match.
No way.
Is there going to be a check?
Yeah.
Check it.
Likely, right?
Oh, no, that's not a
he was
penalty. He's holding on to the other guy's shirt.
They will check, and hopefully that will be the decision, and then Bologna will be going through.
If they give that a penalty, I'll be fuming.
No, this is not a penalty.
No, they won't. He should have fouled when he was getting pushed.
Huh? Simulation?
Nah, the coach.
Coach, yeah, nada.
Like this, we should have put it here.
Oh, yeah, it's a goal kick, no penalty.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Final seconds here of this match. No penalty awarded. The right call made by the referee here. And Bologna are seconds away from booking themselves a ticket to the quarterfinals in the Europa League, knocking out Serie A rivals Roma. An upset of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all she wrote. Bologna are going through to the quarterfinals, beaten Roma at home in the Stadio Olimpico. All right, guys. Well, a pleasure, as always, to have you with us. Danny, thank you for joining the first watch-along.
It was a pleasure.
Hope to have you back. Gentlemen, good luck this weekend with your respective events. And, guys, we will be back again on Monday. Tomorrow, PFL right here in Madrid. Don't miss it on SportyTV. And on Sunday, it's the Carabao Cup final. Arsenal taking on Man City. Don't miss any of it. Another busy weekend of football. We'll be back again on Monday to discuss it all. But until then, as always, enjoy the football.
Everywhere. To Iran, Ireland, to the Canada, bro. Hope we win at the World Cup.